Yo, what's up, guys? Oh, I feel like it's been ages. Hasn't it? Oh, my lantern. Oh, what is up, dudes? How are y'all? How have y'all been these past 2 weeks? I hope y'all been good. I'm back to being cold as fuck. Bro, I was good in Georgia. It was hot and it was such good weather the entire time. Man, all I did was I watched a lot of internet historian. So like I did a lot of gaming and I sat on the back porch and just stared at the good view for a good bit of time. But aside from that, I watched a lot of movies. My dad and my brother came to visit me. We watched a lot of movies and sports and played games. Me and my brother played chess. I beat his ass, he got mad. Then we switched to Battleship. I beat his ass, he got mad. Then we switched to another game that y'all probably don't recognize. I beat his ass, he got mad. It was fun. I watched a lot of internet historian, so like, don't request any of that. Like a lot. I think I watched just about everything on his main channel. How were you guys? What did y'all do? What did I miss? Videos, news, drama. I didn't pay attention to shit. I usually don't pay attention to shit. I just wait for y'all to tell me. Okay. So what are we doing today? I got no plan, man. I haven't even pulled up Discord. I barely even checked Discord. I posted one time. Captain Z, what's good? Walker, Braxton, Christian, what's up, fellas? I hope y'all are doing good. Yeah, dude, long hair is back. It took me forever to grow it back out. Because I still remember whenever I cut it. And that was like, I feel like it took me 2 years to get it to this. Damn near. Which now ever since I grew out my hair, because I've never had long hair up until I started growing it like a couple years ago. And now I realize why women get so defensive about their hair, because this shit takes forever to grow, dog. Like, it really does. And you know them, they grow it their whole fucking life, so that's why they get so emotional whenever they cut off like an inch. An inch for us, it's not that big of a deal. For a chick though, with hair like this, hair longer than this, it's catastrophic. Still, I think I'm just gonna get a new pair of glasses. Beats. Okay. Wife's process of getting here legally nearing the final phase. Been 2 years since we started. So y'all are like married now, right? You just gotta get her what? I didn't realize that you had to go through a phase if like you were married. You're married, you come on in, right? Or do you still have to go through the whole paperwork of like what every other foreigner has to go through, like the visa and the... But if you're married, you don't need a visa, right? I suppose you probably do have to do all that paperwork just to prevent people from like getting married for the sole purpose of getting into the country and then they get divorced. Maybe? I don't know. Because too many people use it to cheat. Yeah, I kind of figured, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah. Too many people. How long is my hair now? I mean, you can see, right? It's like, it's below my neck at this point. I don't know how long I'm gonna grow it. I'm not gonna grow it much longer than this, I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm not. That would just look weird. Yo, Kevin, what's good? All right, let me Let me pull up Discord just to see what's actually in there. Angry cops posted a video about a dumb private. Ian Omar's brother's husband? Who is that? Are you saying I look like that? That's I don't know who that is. I mean, I know who Ian Omar is because I think the whole world knows who that stupid ass is. You can't not know who she is, even if you paid attention poorly. You've seen her fucking bald ass, looking like she belongs to the Dora Milaje. Not so much politics. She looks like she moonlights as a pirate. That's just... Look at me. I am the politician now. Letting your beard grow out until she gets there? Why, does she not like the beard? Yeah, we can lead off with some angry cops. Let me... down. I didn't catch any of his videos while I was... I didn't catch any of his videos. Jesus. While I was gone, so... Alright. Let's... That... Here. Angry meme reviews as well. Got it. Oh, and I binged a lot of Mr. Ballin. I half-ass paid attention, really. I just put something on in the background, and Mr. Ballin videos are long as fuck. I could have easily done it with Fat Electrician, but y'all request Fat Electrician more than Mr. Ballin, so I figured I could just like watch a whole bunch of Mr. Ballin, and he's got so much shit in his catalog that we can always watch something we haven't seen before when it comes to his video. I did binge a lot of that stuff. I just like played video games for the... I was just watching this damn dog for the most part, 2 weeks. And so I just played a lot of video games and just had either that or Internet Historian playing in the background. Alright, let's see. Let me... Let me see what's in the... Aw, shit. Okay. What are we doing? We've missed a lot. All right. So we do it. Katai's not even here. Mysterious, what's good, dog? Yo, you're not the only person going to a concert. Who else is going to a concert? They were telling me about it. It's Ryan. He's gonna go see Anchor live on Friday. VIP tickets with Bloodywood and the Pretty Wild. Oh, dude, that'd be dope. Anchor and Pretty Wild, for the most part. I don't really know Bloodywood. I don't even think I've ever heard them, but Pretty Wild and Anchor, that's definitely a fire ass show. And you got VIP tickets? Yo, how much was that? I can't imagine that was cheap, because those are some pretty good bands. Those aren't B-list or C-list bands. Those are very good, in my opinion, at least. You have Mr. Ballin's graphic novels? Yeah, dude, I binged a lot of his, I didn't really watch, like, full-length stories when I was watching Mr. Ballin videos over these past 2 weeks. I watched a lot of, like, the top 5 stories that sound fake but are actually true. I watched a lot of those. So, some of these stories probably had longer sections or longer parts in different parts of his channel, but I don't know. I like top 5, top 10 type videos and stuff like that. Like, I binged a lot of Watch Mojo back in the day. Me and a buddy that I used to live with, we'd get super baked and just watch. We'd watch Watch Mojo for like 2-3 hours. All right. All right. Let's see what's in here. We probably could get started with until Katai gets here. She's got the first one. Or, well, David's not here. We got this one. Let me check the patron stuff first. No. Did we do those? I don't know which one of these we've done. When did y'all post these? Oh god, I can't remember if we've done these. Well, Captain Z, you're here, so okay. Captain Z, do you mind if we do some angry cops real quick? Just as something to start off with before we do, and then we'll get to yours. We'll get to when a character hates himself the most. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, communicating with you motherfuckers on Discord is a lot faster of a process than communicating with y'all via the chat because there's a delay. Oh, Kevin, you're here too. Where are you at in the Discord? Or in the patron section? Or are you just telling me just to tell me? Because your name's probably different. And yeah, Christian, that's not surprising. That guy's a douchebag. I think. I don't know. Or maybe he's not. Last I saw, I don't know. That makes sense. Does that sound surprising? He probably got his fighting tips from Andrew Tate. Probably. I mean, when you're taking tips from him, hell. We saw him go. He didn't go. Lost with TV star. All right. Yeah. Let's. Cops. Where's the one about the dumb private? I do enjoy me some dumb privates. More so than dumb officers. I just get mad when it's a dumb officer. You know? Because you expect more. Right? And these motherfuckers are always... accountability. Right. But a dumb private... Man with no limbs, accused of killing friend and running. All right. That's crazy. Okay, the last video we watched was this one. We watched the stripper Karen. That's the last one we watched. Please watch that one. Which one? I just mentioned a couple of them. The man with no limbs accused of killing friend and running. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't believe it. You can't make me believe it. You are going to have to show me footage of this man. Like, how do you... Bro, I'm sorry. Look at that. That's at the elbow. I could understand if, like, you were missing your hand and you had, like, a little nub, right? That you could kind of pull a trigger with. Sure. Maybe. But that's at the elbow. You know what I'm saying? If he actually did kill someone and run away, ladies and gentlemen, I think he deserves to get away. He's got no fucking limbs. Make him earn his freedom by competing in the Special Olympics. I don't believe it. I'd have to see it. Just checked Watch Mojo's channel, and most of their recent videos have less than 50k views. Yeah, I noticed that because one of Watch Mojo's videos popped up on my feed a couple months ago, and now that I just said it out loud in front of my cell phone, it'll probably pop up on my feed later this evening. And yeah, I did notice that. And honestly, I don't really feel like they've changed anything with their formula, or they changed anything with their I just think people moved on, and there's so much top 10 shit now, right? Watch Mojo, they kind of like they did the top 10 thing before anybody else, I feel. Or maybe there was other people doing it, but not with the same level of professionalism and the same level of what's the word I'm looking for? Production value, right? But then once everyone caught on and everyone caught up to Watch Mojo, there's so much shit to watch now, so naturally, yeah. Like, I don't watch Mojo anymore. I watched a shit ton of it back in the day, and then just naturally, over the course of time, started watching other stuff. And then just, there's so much top 10 shit now. About so many different things. About very, very specific niche topics that if you wanted to, you could find it. You don't even need Watch Mojo anymore.
And earn annual bill credits. Start saving. Click to learn more.
And it's been years. It's only natural, right? I feel. I don't know, man. They were putting up crazy numbers back in the day whenever I was watching. And again, dude, it was just me and a buddy living together, just getting stoned, playing video games, and watching Watch Mojo, right? And
a quadruple amputee.
Yeah, that's wild to me. The Gucci Mane situation gets worse. Good lord, the last I heard of Gucci Mane, people thought that he was cloned. Y'all remember that? Oh, that was like years ago, I feel so old. That was like, man, like, I remember too, like, I want to say like 2013, 2014, I don't know, man. It was like a long time ago. People were like, Gucci Mane's been cloned. He looks so different now. And then he came out and said, like, nah, man, I got my life together. And people were like, nah, you lying. All right. Quadruple amputee, huh? Accused of killing his friend and running away. I just have to know if he's guilty. I have to know how he did it, but I don't think he's guilty. I really don't even think I have to look at the documentation. How does this man pull it off? Right? How? The video I was referencing in particular is called "She Posted This and the Internet Exploded." Well, we might watch that one too. All right, here we go.
A quadruple amputee professional cornhole player shot and killed his friend in his car and drove away. Let me say that.
Wait. You already lost me. Quadruple amputee. Okay. Professional cornhole player? Fucking how? I mean, I suppose, like, I don't know how. How? It's crazy. Maybe he's got monkey feet like me, but he can use them a lot better. And like he yeets it with his feet. I gotta see this guy play cornhole. I want to see that more than this, actually.
Yet again, in case you didn't understand me, a quadruple amputee. No arms, no legs, no hands, no feet. Professional cornhole player shot his friend and then drove away and was recently arrested and has been charged with first and second degree murder. Putting the cap in handy capable. Oh my God, that's a...
Hey girly, how was school?
Goody good, good.
Goody good, good. You left all your dinosaurs in here. Yeah, you did. What do you mean no? I literally see it.
No, I said I know.
Hey, come give me a kiss. What do you mean no? Yes? Yeah, we will do that when I'm done here, okay? Go check the freezer because you remember your goo? Your little goo that you had? Go check that because it's probably frozen. Shut the door. Girl. Thank you. No love for me. She got everything she wanted from me yesterday. She got attention and toys, and now today, I'm chopped fucking liver. No kisses, no hugs, no fucking nothing.
Great line. And if that doesn't grab your attention, boy, I don't know what will. The 82nd Airborne getting activated in order to possibly jump into Iran? Okay, well, yeah, that too. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that yet today. And before we get any further, first, a word from this video's sponsor, Transcend. Whether you're
the 82nd jumping in, I've missed a lot. Dude, I have not followed anything that has come from the Iran situation. I'm talking nothing. Like, I followed it for 5 whole minutes when it first popped off and news first started about it, like the news cycle. And then I haven't kept up. I haven't kept up at all, and we're sending the 82nd Airborne. That's wild. Thank God I'm no longer in. Oh, we can... Oh. Damn it.
All right, we're back. Let's talk about one of the most interesting headlines that I think we've all ever seen and or heard. Dayton Weber has been in the news before, but not...
Okay. That's crazy. I want to see how he actually does it. I know how he drives, but I've never... That's crazy. And I literally said should have this...
for homicide. Mainly being an inspiration for amputees, especially kids. You see, Dayton had streptococcus pneumonia spread in his blood, and after only getting a 3% chance to live, they had to amputate most of his arms and...
It did turn a different color. It's all bright white and pink. So cool. Now what you should do is you should go put it outside and let it melt and see what it looks like when it melts back. Go, take it. Don't leave that in here. Okay, so that's how he drives. You know, he's got the... I was just very confused about the cornhole and how he... How does he grip it? He has to do it with both arms, right? I'm assuming. I just have to see it, girly.
And most of his legs. And like I said, mainly an inspiration.
Yeah.
Wrestled, played sports, has become a professional cornholer.
He does it with both arms. Got it. All right.
Which
I had to see it.
guys with all their working limbs, hands, and fingers, including yours truly, could only dream to drink beer and throw beanbags into a wooden slat with a hole in it for a job, but...
And get paid to do it, because a lot of us, we pay to play. Really, for the most part, cornhole's not free. You have to buy the thing, or you can build it yourself if you're handy. You got to buy the beanbags, and then you got to buy the beer, right? Because who plays cornhole sober? Nayeli. This fucking girl. So Yeah, I've played cornhole before, and I gotta tell you, I mean, I'm not bad. But the fact that this guy with no arms and no legs is probably leaps and bounds better than me, yeah, it is an inspiration. I'm starting to actually believe that he did kill his friend now. Because he's very capable of a whole bunch of shit. More so than me, and I got all my digits. That's crazy. He might be guilty. I wanted to give the benefit of the doubt just because he's got nothing.
That wasn't enough to stop Dayton from ruining it all on March 22nd when he shot his friend in his car. And as of right now, the story is this. Dayton Weber and his friend, soon-to-be victim, are driving around in his car. Dayton is driving. Dayton is driving in his car. I don't know how you do 10 and 2 with nubs, but he's doing it. And he must have attached some 4x4s to the bottom of his seat.
No. Angry, he's got the prosthetics. He probably did. You know what? He probably could play cornhole with prosthetics. Right? Or is that not allowed? Because it's the Special Olympics and you have to play with whatever your condition is. But he could stand to play, or does he probably chooses not to use his prosthetic legs to play cornhole? Maybe he's got a better vision of the board from that low to the ground. Maybe he doesn't have to stand. Maybe he's just got, like, he can see better, right? It'd almost be like if you were that close to the ground and you were a golfer. I feel like you could see that the other 6-footers can't. I don't know, but
so that he can push him with his quads, because that's the only way I think he could drive. Unless he's using a PlayStation controller on.
Again, I think he's got prosthetic legs to drive. He just puts them on. That's it. We saw a photo of it.
A Tesla to try and beep boop beep that Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on that thing. But they're not the only two in the car. There's 2 other passengers behind them. Well, Dayton and his buddy get into an argument. Dayton pulls out a pistol and shoots his friend in the front passenger seat, which leads me to think, I'm assuming you're not driving during that time because you've got no hands on the... Well, Jesus, he never has hands on the wheel. You got
no nubs on the wheel. And then you pull out a gun, which, if you had arms like the rest of us, one hand on the wheel, take the gun, bam. Sick of this disrespect. All right, where are we going? Y'all want to go to Wendy's? Bet, let's go. But no, not you. You, nubs. Yeah? All right, bet. Fuck you. Maybe he slowed down. Maybe he wasn't going that fast when he shot. Maybe he knew, like, this is unsafe if I let go of this shit. So, like, slow down to maybe 25, shoot his ass, speed back up. That way I can coast to freedom.
No nubs on the wheel, and you're trying to pull a pistol out from God knows where. So to the victim, how the hell did you not get out of the car? That's gonna be the slowest.
Yo, I think the car was moving, right? Or maybe the car wasn't moving. Maybe he didn't think that he could actually shoot him. But you can't be this man's best friend and see everything that he's done and everything that he's capable of, and not in the back of your mind think he probably could shoot me. Why do you have a gun? Why does a quadruple amputee have a gun? No one's gonna fuck with a quadruple amputee. And if they do, believe me, we're gonna throw that person under the prison. Y'all are so protected. Why do you even have a weapon?
Draw anybody has ever had an ever.
Yeah.
And you couldn't be like, Dane, what are you doing with the pistol? Dane, are you pulling out the pistol? Dane, don't shoot me with that pistol. Dane, put the pistol down. Dane, don't raise that pistol. Dane, don't you point that pistol at me. Dane, get your nub out of the trigger.
I didn't take into account that the car could have been sitting still.
Well, Dane, you better not pow! Get out of the car. Damn it, people. I'm not saying Dayton is without blame, but if you had the ability to get up and walk out of the car and the other guy's missing, all of his limbs, you're probably the one that needs to get up and get out of the car. Yeah. But it doesn't end there. No, why would it? Why would it? Dayton looks back to his friends behind him in the car and says, hey, could you get him out of the car? No. To which they respond with no. They get out of the car, and then Dayton drives off with his shot buddy in his car. Who are these people with Dayton? You just get out of the car and you don't pull your shot friend out of the car and call 911 so he... No, Angry. I don't think so. Nah, that dude's got a gun.
He just killed someone. I'm getting out of the car, I'm calling the police and telling them. There's nothing I can do for him. He's dead. Well, I understand the your military brain is kicking in. Don't leave behind a fallen comrade, but brother, like self-preservation. This guy's off the fucking reservation. Ain't no way.
He can get some help? Is he already that dead? You're just...
Yeah, I think he's that dead. He got shot point blank, I'm assuming in the face. I don't...
Just like, well, the guy with no arms and legs is really committed to killing people today, and we couldn't stop him the first time. We might as well just do what he didn't do and get up and get out of the car. I mean, I don't know, he's pulling out the pistol. You could just, like, push him over and watch him fall. We got kids of real life weeble wobble. Now,
that's how he does it. That's crazy. I gotta see it again.
Could just, like, push him over and watch him fall. We got kids of real life weeble wobble.
Ah, okay, so... Are they not allowed to use prosthetics? They can't, right? If they're amputees, they have to play as their condition, right? Because I'm assuming that, yeah, let's not use the arms or anything, but again, I really do feel like he's got a better view from that low.
Now,
that might be an advantage.
It gets a little hazy as to what happened to the victim of the shooting, but Dayton ends up going to a hospital the following day, checking in for some unrelated medical issue, and then gets picked up by the coppers and taken to jail. But yeah, oh my God, this little potato with sprouts is out here murking people. You couldn't just get up out of the car. Oh my God, I thought of something. I'll be right back. All right.
I just want to know, like, how did he pull the trigger though? How? How did he pull the trigger?
First of all, I'm driving. All right, this is how I'm driving. I'm driving, and I'm upset with you. You're my friend, and I'm there.
Because, dude, the little circular area where the trigger is on a firearm, it's not that big. At best, you can fit your finger in it. Aside from your finger, there's not that much space inside that little, U-shaped thing surrounding the trigger. Am I right? How do you fit a whole ass nub in there and actually get that bitch to... How did he fire it?
Very upset, okay? I'm going to reach down. Hold on. I'm gonna get a gun real quick. I'm handy, capable, and irritated.
Exactly.
And you're not gonna listen to me. You stop making fun of me, or I'm gonna turn this car around. Oops, sorry. I gotta drive and hold this. Hold on. And you guys in the back, stop screaming. Oh, shit, I'm gonna drop it. Yeah. This is very difficult. Yeah, thank God that's not a SIG. Well, I've dropped my firearm, and now I just feel silly. All right, I'm gonna drive us back home now, unless I fall down into the car and I get it again. Hold on, I'm picking it up. I am not cheating. I'm definitely getting it. Oh, shit, come on, you.
I just don't know how.
Why do they make clocks so slippery? All right. All right.
It's literally killing
I'm sorry.
me.
I'm very sorry. Oh, you see that? And the shirt pops right back to normal. Quality products. Buy a shirt. And if you're having the thought, which I definitely had this thought, how exactly does a man with no opposable thumbs, fingers, let alone any fingers, fire a pistol? Well, luckily Dayton's here to show you. Who knew Beretta was so handy capable? Now you might say, AC, you're picking on a guy that's handicapped, murdering handicapped person, which really makes you think he really isn't that handicapped, is he? Damn it, Dayton, you just had to teach us that you could do everything, didn't you? I will say this, I think the prosecution's gonna have a hard time proving that Dayton shot his buddy, No fingerprints on the gun, right? What are you gonna do, dust him for nubs? Sir, it looks as though the giant thumb pulled the trigger on this pistol. Now, of course, if you're gonna...
I mean, you picked him up that day. Yeah, there's no fingerprints, but gunshot residue. Check his elbows. Or his we're just gonna call it his hand. Okay, check his damn hand for gunshot residue. You picked him up same day, right? Because he went to the hospital that day, or maybe the next... I don't know.
To murder somebody, well, you deserve to have the piss taken.
The trigger guard, yeah, I couldn't remember the fucking name.
Get out of you a little bit, don't you? And Twitter's the place to do it. Because Dan says the suspect has been identified. You think Dayton looked at his buddy and said,
Just a flesh wound.
you think when the inmates pass him around the shower
We've seen that video before. That's Monty Python, right?
stalls, they're going to call it hot potato? Oh, God. Speaking of prison, I think this is what he's going to end up looking like. Do you think they're going to turn him into a real-life fidget spinner? Here's another one. When everyone says you can't murder or play cornhole without arms and legs. And I took that personally. It's moments...
This dude, oh my God, man. Remember Tink Tink? Y'all remember Tink Tink, right? The only reason I call him Tink Tink is because Cat Williams called him Tink Tink a long time ago in a stand-up show that he did because he told the story. And it's a true story about an Olympic sprinter marathon runner with no legs. He got prosthetics. He went back to the Olympics, beat everybody, and then got disqualified because they said, and I quote, that he had an unfair advantage. The motherfucker with no legs. And I was just like, bruh, poor Tink Tink, man. That dude got snubbed so hard.
like this that actually give me a little bit of a...
He got picked up the day after, so if he didn't shower, he should have still had gunshot residue on his things. You know what I'm saying?
better insight on cartoons, because I'm pretty sure that this is exactly how the Powerpuff Girls would have fired a firearm. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. E4 Mafia, one of my favorites. Maybe this old crap.
He actually did it. He actually killed that person. I read quadruple amputee and immediately gave... See, that's what happens when you give the benefit of the doubt. But, I mean, dude. He's got no arms and no legs. So, like, I feel like I would have been a dick by not giving the benefit of the doubt. Right? At first. He's guilty as shit. We know he did it. But at first, I was like, there's no way. I don't believe it. I'd have to see it. I'd have to see proof. I'd have to see how he does all this stuff. And I literally saw it. I saw how he did it all. He's guilty of sin. Yeah. That's not funny, man. Someone died. It's just like, that's crazy. What a crazy way to die. You got murdered by a quadruple amputee. And then why, dude? Like, oh, the reason I mentioned Tink Tink, y'all probably thought that story went nowhere, is because this guy had, like, the sky was the limit for him. He's a quadruple amputee, professional cornhole player, probably a hero to millions of paraplegics and people missing limbs and all this stuff. He could have had sponsors with Nike, Gatorade. I mean, dude, again, sky's the limit. Sponsorships, deals, interviews, maybe that already happened. I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing of this man. But you know what I'm saying? Inspirational stories like that, you can take that to the stratosphere as far as monetization, media, attention, popularity. Maybe you decide to do good and do philanthropy with your gains. I don't know, man. You could have been a household name. Instead, prison is not a friendly place to people with limbs. You can't even defend yourself, my man. You better be the nicest motherfucker, I'll tell you that. You better be so fucking friendly, you can't even defend yourself. In prison. I wonder how that's gonna go for you. Matter of fact, I'd actually watch that. If they put that on TV, following the life of a paraplegic doing a life sentence in prison, kind of like a A&E reality TV style show, I'd watch that. I'd follow that guy. I'd follow his tales. If there's any tales to be had, I don't know. Probably put his ass on library duty or something. All right. Let's see. We'll see what the comments have to say. Now, this is a shooting for Brennan Herrera to reenact. Yeah, because he does this. Dispatch. The suspect is unarmed and dangerous. When asked why the suspect shot his friend, he replied, I can't put my finger on it. You guys are diabolical. No one would have believed this if there wasn't a video of the suspect showing all of us how someone could do it. Exactly. That's why I gave the benefit of the doubt, because I give everyone with this condition the benefit of the doubt. Always. Either like some kind of mental condition that you can't control, or a physical condition that you can't fix or help. I mean, yeah, he's got the limbs or whatever, prosthetics, which it leads me to believe that if you're a professional cornhole player and you're that known and you're like semi-famous in a good way, it would lead me to believe that at some point you should have gotten prosthetic arms, right? Or did you just choose to do everything with your nubs? Because I mean, dude, the first thing that a soldier does when he comes home from combat after losing a limb, the VA gives him a prosthetic limb. I've seen plenty of veterans with prosthetic arms, legs, blah, blah, and they go about, they do their thing. Why aren't you doing that? You choose to do everything the hardest way possible. It's hard to believe that no one offered you a pair of prosthetic arms to drive, or to use a cell phone, or to cook, or to take out the trash, or to make your life that much easier. To where it could have made shooting this man so much easier. So it's just like, I don't know. Maybe you're just like a naturalist. I'm gonna do it the way it was intended to be done. You know, thousands of years ago, they didn't have prosthetics. You know, they probably did. They probably didn't look like what they look like now, but he was probably like a, you know? Quadruple amputee shooting leaves public stumped. Someone got handicapped. Someone said, I immediately assumed he had a SIG. Oof. SIG's never going to be able to live that down, man. Another couple decades. Sir, put your hands behind your back. Schrodinger's perpetrator. That's so perfect. That should actually have more likes. But not a lot of people know about that concept. He is both armed and unarmed. Because you know Schrodinger's cat, you don't know if it's alive or dead. It's alive and dead at the same time because you don't know. It's a vial of poison in the box and shit. And it's like, this guy will have no leg. I wanted to say that. This guy will have no leg to stand on during the court case. He's certainly going to have to pay an arm and a leg after his conviction. He better hope his skills come in handy during... Jesus Christ, William was on a roll there. You should have kept going. When I first heard about this, every ounce of me was screaming, this has to be a Babylon Bee story. Fucking wild. Yeah, I didn't think it was real. I was like, there's no way. How does someone accomplish that? I've seen people with no arms and no legs accomplish crazy stuff, but this dude went above and beyond and opened our eyes that there is more that they can do. And that they should be feared. Don't turn your back on one of them. You know? Because they'll fucking shoot you. Oh, man. From now on, all of us are going to do a double take whenever we see a paraplegic. Hold on now. He doesn't have a rifle in the back of that fucking wheelchair, does he? Okay. Making sure. Holy. Yeah. That's something. Y'all want to watch another one by Angry Cops? Yo. Yef. What's good? Big Bang Theory? What are they talking about? Yeah, that's exactly where I learned about Schrodinger's cat. I think that's why you said that. Can't remember the episode. All right, we'll do this one. It's fairly short, and then Captain Z, if you're still here, we'll get to the. We'll start doing the patron stuff. She posted this, and the internet exploded. Just going off of the thumbnail. Just going off of the thumbnail. Oh God. I can't see a rank.
See what scholarships you may qualify.
Yeah, I actually no, not fully caught up. I haven't seen episode 3. I'll probably watch episode 3 sometime tonight. I was gonna do it yesterday, but dog, I was so tired yesterday. I low-key probably would have fallen asleep on stream. I was that exhausted. I probably would have gone live, but nah. So I'll probably watch episode 3 tonight, at some point. But I have to go out into the fucking living room to watch it, because that's for the Amazon account. I'm not logged into any Amazon account on my tablet, which is what I usually watch stuff on. I'm only logged into Disney and I think Netflix. I think I'm not logged into, and I don't want to go through the whole recovery password, and I think I was using like my dad's Amazon, and I'd have to like go through a recovery thing or whatever. But my other Amazon account is only logged in on the TV out there, so I'll probably go out there and watch it sometime later tonight. But episode 1 was fire, and so was episode 2. Ashley's power, that shit is shocking. That shit is weird. At first, I was like, oh, Ashley's telepathic now, or she has like an alter ego inside her own head that she can talk to. Wrong. She has a whole ass fucking face. Like a whole person. Like the back of her head. I was like, oh God. I was okay with it being telepathic, but that was like, oh Lord. That's gotta like freaking out a little bit. But nah, my favorite thing up to this point was dude, A-Train and Homelander going at it. That's been like my favorite thing so far from the both episodes that I saw. I liked a lot of the other stuff, but that's been my favorite thing so far, because that's the closest thing we're gonna see no yeah. That's what would happen. That's what would happen if Superman and the Flash actually went at it. Really, for the most part. Because yeah, A-Train is faster than Homelander and the Flash is faster than Superman, but one thing that the Flash and A-Train have to do that Homelander and Superman don't have to do is expend energy to move. Flight is effortless for these two fuckers. They don't even have to try. But for the Flash and for A-Train, they have to actually run. They have to try. That shit takes energy, out of breath. They're fast, but eventually they will get tired. And that angry fucking Kryptonian and that angry ass Homelander is not going to stop chasing you. Because it's effortless for them. They don't get tired, man. They could do it all day, all night. So eventually, they will catch you. And that's what I love the most. I was like, huh, that's what it would be like if Superman tried to kill the Flash. And I do like how like there was like a character arc moment for A-Train right before he died, because he could have killed that girl just like he did Huey's girlfriend at the very beginning. But he's like, nah, I've turned a new leaf. I'm a good person. I'm a hero. That's why he died. Because he fell trying to avoid hitting this woman so that he wouldn't kill her. So he saved her and essentially died. Yo, Moose, what's good? Oh, PFC. You know, that's one thing I should have done when I was in the military. I should have done like I should have started like a mukbang channel where all I ate was MREs. And I tried different MREs until I tried them all. And then move on to actual whatever the fuck. Now, that would have been great too, because I was overseas too. I could have tried a whole bunch of different shit. Alright. Let's see. Because I'm assuming that's what this is, right? And this girl's in the service. She's looking a little hefty.
Boy, the Iran war seems to be going well. My drill sergeant sense is tingling, but that can only mean one thing. Some uniformed heifer hussy in a hijab is talking smack on the internet. I just want to keep the beer. Yeah! I smell fear. Trash. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X, hit me in my X spot. Every brand new trainee's gonna try and be an influencer, don't they? And one of these wannabe live streamers shared just enough to piss us all off. Let's all meet PFC Brewer, huh? The only thing you're brewing is yeast in your face.
You're in the army? How? How? There's no way. The you know what's crazy? Is that her weight bothers me more than the hijab. Really. For real. That shit don't bother me. I will always believe in uniformity and that everyone should look the same. That's what was drilled into my head, and it's built into my core, really, for the most part, but I can deal with that. What I can't deal with is your weight, man. There ain't no fucking way.
Folds. Using that head wrap to wrap up your turkey neck. But who's gonna hide my triple chin? But besides being fat, what else did she do? Because being fat's enough. Oh, it's enough. Well, little PFC Brewer went live on her Instagram channel and decided she would go back on her oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States from enemies both foreign and domestic. Oh, what do you know? But why put words in her mouth? Let's see exactly what she does.
No politics, but would you refuse a command if it said towards Muslims?
Real subtle, you roly-poly retard. If somebody prays to the same God...
What? What are y'all doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And why are you showing... I believe that's a crow system. Girl, do you know how much trouble I would have got in for, one, being on my phone? Y'all are in a motor pool. I guarantee it. Y'all are inside of a motor pool. And y'all are probably inside of the maintenance bay. That looks like a crow system. You know how much trouble I would have got in for, one, being on my phone inside of the maintenance bay. It's one thing if you're out and about in the motor pool, like a big ass area, and you just pull out your phone, check a text message, or you just make a quick phone call real quick. No one's really going to get too mad. But you went live inside of the maintenance bay, and you're showing a weapon system. And a vehicle. Granted, it's a Humvee. We don't use these shits anymore, really, except for transportation. And just to get shit to and fro, mainly in garrison, going to the field, or FTX, or the range. But forget what she said, bro. The whole thing just here is just like, I would have gotten in so much trouble for this shit.
Use a command if it said towards Muslims.
Yo, Katai, what's good? I was actually looking for you earlier, because... you had something in the Patron section. We're going to do Captain Z's after this.
Real subtle, you roly-poly retard. If somebody prays to the same God that I do, I'm not going to do anything to them. Yeah, how's that working out for them in the Middle East? It's not like Shia and Sunni have been doing that for millennia already. Oh, and Afghanistan and Iran are just great friends. Great friends. How's Yemen doing? Oh, I don't give a... if they're Muslim like me. Newsflash, dummy, I don't give a if they're the same religion as you. I don't care if they're white, black, Muslim, Jew, purple people eaters. You've got a nation to serve and an oath to upkeep, otherwise you could just get the out.
Dumbass.
Which has got to be kind of hard considering that you already stated in one of your posts that you just joined for the benefits, which is fine. Hey, everybody needs some benefits. Get that on-the-job training. Get that health care and that paycheck.
Yeah.
But don't go on the...
Go ahead and get all of it, man. I've never frowned upon that. I just joined for the benefits. I just joined for the money. I just joined for the free college. I don't care. I don't care why you joined. Some people frown on that. Like, man, everybody has their reasons. Good or bad, you joined, you're here, you're in the same bullshit as me. I don't give a fuck reason.
Internet acting like some ungrateful Michelin man. Oh, but in my digging, I found more about you there, PFC Brewer. You went to the Future Soldier Prep course because initially you didn't meet the standards. Was it mental or physical? I'm guessing a little bit of both.
I'm guessing it was all physical. And everything she's saying here, I think she's just doing it for attention. That's why she's live right now, for the most part, I feel, on Instagram, because she wants attention. Because, oh, believe you me, that girl does not get attention from other soldiers. Do you think that the attractive females that were in my unit were live on Instagram at work? Nah, they were too busy getting attention from the other male soldiers, or just watching the other male soldiers gawk at them or fawn over them or try to hit on them. They didn't need to go live. But that's why you're live, because you just want attention. I just feel like this one doesn't believe anything that she says. I feel like she's just saying it for attention, shock value, to be the center of attention. I guess to just like have notoriety at some point, get a following of some kind or whatever, but which is fine, but you don't meet the standards, and you just expose the fact that you don't meet the standards because you're on camera weighing a surplus of over 200 pounds. I guarantee you weigh over 200.
Habibi, more like feed me. Speaking of feed me, how about some PT? Since you like live streaming so much, I think a fair punishment is to have yourself live stream for the next 180 days doing PT in the morning. I don't know what I've been told.
And the crazy thing is like, I don't even know how she gets away with it, because she's sitting inside of a maintenance bay. In my experience in the military, everyone who was overweight and couldn't meet the standard, guess where they worked? I'm sorry. Operations. If you were operations and you weren't over, I'm not talking shit to you, but that's where all the fat bodies were. I'm telling you, dude, that's where all the fat bodies were, and they only got promoted. They only went higher, as opposed to the people in the motor pool, in the field, actually doing work on a daily basis outside of an office. If they failed one thing, bruh, remedial PT. You failed the run, you failed the sit-ups, you failed the push-ups, remedial PT. You come in an hour early before PT, you come in on Saturday, you come in on Sunday, you do PT until you can pass your PT test. That was not the case for anyone in operations. But if you were in the motor pool, if you were in the maintenance bay, if you were, I don't know, under the rank of E5, oh yeah, they were on your ass. And the fact that you're not in operations right now, which means you don't work in operations, because I never saw anyone from operations just chill inside of a maintenance bay or in the motor pool ever. What is your chain of command doing? I don't know.
Badass privates are getting old.
Yo, John, what's good?
Sound off, badass. Sound off, badass.
I mean, we can dump on this girl all day, but it's her chain of command. It's her chain of command, dog. Like, how do you let that pass? You need to get her out.
This private's looking so fat, she probably can't get her hands to touch behind her back when
To go
she's
to
standing at
parade
parade rest. I'm a drill sergeant. My love handles won't let me touch my hands together. You're a soldier, even though you look like you're too smushed together, or you ate the other one. You do what you're told to do when you're told to do it. I'm not gonna them if they think like me. What a stupid juvenile way of thinking that that's what combat is. You think an enemy combatant gives a that you're wearing a hijab? No, they see the red, white, and blue in a uniform of an opponent that they hate.
And if, ooh, I would take that shit off. To be completely honest, if you're a soldier deploying, take that shit off. Don't wear that. You think that'll save you? They just might shoot you first for disrespect. And on top of that, the fact that you're a female too, they might just shoot you first for the disrespect. Like, you're not one of us. In their eyes, soldiers wearing hijabs, you're just cosplaying. I'm telling you. In their mind, in their eyes, I just feel like they take that shit as disrespect. Really. for the most part, especially if you're in uniform. I don't know.
Enough to strip a fest to their tits and detonate. So like it or not, wherever you go, you're the biggest dog on the block, and you've got a target on your back. Especially if
we already have targets on our back. I had a target on my back all the fucking time. And I wasn't you. Now imagine you. But again, let's be realistic here. If this young lady deploys, the fact that she's a female, the fact that she weighs that damn much, and the fact that she's probably maintenance, she'll never go on a mission. She'll never leave the fob. She'll never go outside the wire. She'll never fire a single bullet, ever. I don't think. Maybe. I hope not. That for the sake of other soldiers around her.
we're getting deployed to an area of such peace and tranquility as the Middle East. Honestly, it's hard to believe you're Muslim when you're looking like a greased up pig. The only thing halal about her is how many halali pops she chokes down each day. Instead of jumping jacks at PT, looks like she's doing flapjacks. Push pops instead of push-ups. Eating midnight snacks instead of front backs. You know, I thought during Ramadan you couldn't break fast. Now to make a fast break to the fridge of Allah? How did this rotund retard pass?
I'll tell you this. I never saw someone in the country of Afghanistan or Kyrgyzstan or any of the other stands that I went to that weighed as much as that girl weighs. Now that he mentioned Ramadan, it's like 30 days of fasting, man, and I think the only things they eat is quite possibly rice, maybe bread, and a little bit of water, and I think that they only eat at night once, if at all, right? You're not doing Ramadan. I'm sorry, you're not. There's no way you are weighing that damn much, because everyone in that damn country does Ramadan and they don't look like you. I don't think I ever saw a single Afghan over there that weighed more than me, man, for the exception of that one guy at the detention center that was the biggest Afghan I had ever seen. He was like 6'2". He was big. He wasn't fat. He was just a big guy, right? He did look like a bear for the most part. And 6'2", you're thinking, dude, fuck, my little brother's 6'2". Yeah, I get it, but for the demographic of Afghanistan and those people, they don't weigh like that, man. And they do Ramadan, they do fasting, they do all this stuff. You're not doing any of that. You're fucking lying. And I guarantee you eat pork. I guarantee you eat steak. I guarantee you eat Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, Chick-fil-A. You're not a good soldier, and you're also not a good Muslim, I don't think.
Tape. She looks like a power lifter who only lifts powdered donuts. Like Broken 2.0, look out below. God, one of the other thing that pisses me off is she's just sitting there live streaming and talk to all the 5 people looking at her while her freaking battle buddies are walking around behind her actually
working.
Doing work. And if they're not, at least they're faking it, not on Facebook time, Instagram market crotch, making the army look stupid.
I used to walk laps around the motor pool when I had nothing to do just to look like I was doing something. Falcon, what are you doing? Just checking the perimeter of these vehicles, making sure there's no holes in these gates. I don't want these dirty civilians taking our vehicles. Falcon, do you realize how far a civilian would have to travel to get to this motor pool? You'd never be too safe, Sergeant. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm just fucking on my phone. Playing Angry Birds. I wasn't live streaming. I wasn't on Facebook. I was just playing Angry Birds. Stupid ass games on my phone. Texting my wife at the time. Like, are you naked? It's just, so. Yeah, I get it. Just look like you're busy. Just this bitch.
But I will say this. Thank God for the internet. Because it sure is making it easier to find these dopes and kick them out. Get back here.
What is this?
Kick him out! Get back here!
Somewhere in a secret communist Chinese military base.
All right, everybody. Americans, you look really undisciplined right now. Our soldiers are going on right, and they're making fun of the army, and they're showing how fat and strappy they are. So now's the time to attack. Oh my lord! Look at the size of that female soldier. She's bigger than the Marines we sent over to USA a couple years ago. Oh no, we not.
You know what? I think that these fat body soldiers could actually serve a purpose. Psychological warfare. We'd have to make them actually do some work. It's not a free ride, but what if we just let them be fat? Give the impression to other nations that we're just nothing but fatties. Can't jump, we can't move, we can't run, we fucking just to go get a glass of water, right? We give off that impression to the enemy, and they're just like, easy dub, easy victory, and then BAM! We butt fuck them with the Navy SEALs, and they have no idea what happened. So maybe fat bodies could quite possibly serve a purpose. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. Get out. Stop.
Gonna attack them. They are so big. They are gonna roll over our troops and squish them. All right, everybody, turn around. We're not gonna attack America right now. They got real fat women over there, and they're gonna roll all over us, squish us to death. Don't do that.
Yeah, I wish that's what they would say, but that's probably not the sentiment. The sentiment would be like, dude, they're a whole bunch of fat asses. This is easy. We're limber, we're small, we're quick, we're agile. This is fucking...
Oh, thank God. Best way to support the channels, get yourself a shirt. E4 Mafia, the party police. Cheapest ways to leave a comment.
America, damn, we have too much food on the front lines. Yeah, that's what the other enemies are saying. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you don't get that big from eating MREs. You don't. You could eat nothing but MREs all day. You could eat 5 MREs per day. You ain't getting that big, bruh. You ain't. I mean, maybe if you were sedentary as fuck and never moved and never did anything, maybe. But the purpose of those MREs is to stop you up, really, to the point where, like, you don't have to shit. It literally stops you up, like your digestive tract. It makes it to where you can go longer periods of time without having to use the bathroom. If you're not using the bathroom, guess what you're doing? On mission. If you're not shitting, you're on mission, right? Kind of like the level 100 Colonel in Battlefield Friends. If you're taking a shit, you're not playing Battlefield. You get yourself a shit bucket. You take a shit, and you're playing Battlefield. Right? So, I don't know. Heavy infantry has a whole new meaning. Yeah, it's a good thing that those vehicles, even the Humvees, don't really have a weight limit. I think you could put the fattest person in the fucking world, multiple fattest people in the world inside of a Humvee. That bitch would still move. I don't really think it would. Those things are built for that kind of shit. Nah, the comments don't bother me. Girl, lose some weight and get back to work. That's like the biggest takeaway from this, really. She's a definite security risk. Kick her out. Give her a PT test just to be sure. Why do they even make uniforms in that size? Well, I mean, they do make uniforms in that size, Steven. It's called a paternity uniform for pregnant service members. My sister wore one. But these uniforms are different than the regular uniforms, and they have different pockets in different locations than the regular uniform. So you'd be able to tell if someone was wearing paternity uniform as opposed to a regular uniform, because the paternity uniforms in the army looked different. It's still same color pattern, camo pattern, but they look different. Like, and they had pockets up here, obviously on the chest, but they also had pockets right here by the stomach area. Like I don't know. It was just, they were different. And then the bottoms were different too. And on top of that, if you were pregnant, you didn't have to wear boots. You could wear your PT shoes. So yeah, they make uniforms that big, but I doubt she was wearing a paternity uniform. She just looks fat. They should use this video as evidence in her court-martial. I don't think she's done anything to get court-martialed. I just think that dude, I'm stuck on the weight. Nothing else really matters to me outside of the weight and the live streaming from the maintenance bay with a fucking crow system in the background. At least I'm almost certain that was a crow system without the weapon attached to it. I could be wrong. However, nothing past that is... I can't even take the time to be annoyed with anything past that, because that's the most annoying thing to me, is the wait and the streaming from work while everyone behind you is working. Everything after that, man, I'm not even worried about. That's just whatever. Get back to fucking work. I heard they kicked her out already, but it's taking 3 months to... It's taking 3 months for her to get fully through the door. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. I will say that she wasn't, I mean, Angry didn't show much footage. He only showed one clip to where she actually spoke words. She didn't seem like she was being insufferable. I will say this, I've seen more annoying ones. That's for damn sure. I've seen way more annoying ones. She's just... Yeah. Now y'all are just out of pocket. I really want to watch that one too. Police body cams are being weaponized against hot women. Yeah, I doubt it. How? What kind of mental gymnastics are we using? To say that body cams are weaponized in general is kind of dumb, because body cams protect civilians and police. Without body cams, we'd still be living in the 1980s, where a police officer can just beat the fuck out of you and no one will know. No one will even care. No one will even believe you. Okay. Let's do some Patron ones real quick. Katai, are you still here? Where was yours? I could have swore I saw yours in the Patron section. Or maybe I was in a different section. Alright, we'll do this one. Nezuko versus Daki? I kind of want to put this one in the watch. I kind of want to watch that. Excuse me. On the Unsubscribed podcast, angry cops explained the situation of everyone wanted body cams for police accountability, but now body cams are proving bad behavior, so people are upset. Everywhere has them. Yeah. They were like, we need body cams because these are dirty cops. Got it. Cool. No more dirty cops. However, you're still acting like a jackass, so that body cam proves your jackassery. And hot women believe that they're exempt from the law. I've seen it all the time, man. Some of my exes, one in particular, I've told y'all the story. Her dad was an ex-police captain, and she was exempt from tickets. Every time she got pulled over, no ticket. She was attractive too, but the fact that her dad was the police captain, or he was at one point, that did her all the favors in the fucking world, right? So it's like, Yeah, it makes police officers behave better, but double-edged sword, you have to behave better too, because now everyone saw you act like a jackass. You can't lie about it. You can't. That's why most of them behave like Karens, because they don't want to take accountability. But that body cam proves everything. Kind of like a ring cam, a stop. Your Honor, I did not run that red light. Really? Is this you right here? Going 90 miles an hour in a Prius? Is that you? Right? That's your face, right? Your Honor, that's rigged. And that is a camera. You cannot hold me accountable because I cannot face my accuser. To wit, it's a camera. Therefore, yeah, I don't give a shit. You're paying that ticket. That's you. You broke the law. Next. Kind of how that goes. I just referenced I referenced a scene from The Big Bang Theory when Sheldon has to drive Leonard to the hospital, runs a red light, gets a ticket, has to go to court, goes to court, and uses the excuse, I can't face my accuser because my accuser is a camera. So, Your Honor, this is bullshit. The judge was like, guilty, pay the fine. That's it. My first wife? I can't remember what I said. I don't know what that's in regards to. Oh, it was Penny. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Penny fell in the bathtub. I think. Yeah. I remember. That's what it was, not Leonard. Surprised it's not Leonard. Leonard's so fragile. After watching some body cams, I fully understand police brutality. To an extent, man. Yeah, because some people, dude. Not everyone. You know, you can have a bad interaction and not feel like you want to hit the person that you're dealing with. But there are some interactions, bro. There's some instances where you're dealing with someone where it's just like, bruh, I want to hit you. I want to beat your ass before taking you to jail. Just so you know. Just so you know. But you can't. You can't, because then that person goes fucking free. As guilty as they are, if you beat their ass, they go free. You just can't undo it like that, man. You do understand it, right? Like that one situation, y'all remember? Where the cop was like, you know what, son? Took off his gun, took off his badge. Let's fucking go. I'll beat your ass right here for all this goddamn disrespect. I'm fucking sick of it. And they scrapped. And that was it. And the internet saw it and they were like, that's a dope ass cop, man. That's fantastic. You're awesome. He got fired. We all agreed with it. We were all like, yeah, that's how it should happen. Really, you don't always have to take a motherfucker to jail. They're feeling lippy. You want to go? You want to throw it? Fine. I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm not gonna kill you. It's not worth it. Beat your ass though. Can't do it. You understand it, but you can't do it. Unfortunately. What do I have on the screen? Something that Captain Z wants me to watch? It's not questionable. It's definitely safe for work. I think it's this.
I won't let you get away! You hideous, vile scum!
Okay. Yo, when is that animated for Sekiro dropping? Someone told me about that a couple of weeks ago. And I couldn't be more excited because I love Sekiro. I haven't played the game in years, but I mean, I made it to New Game Plus 3 times. I beat like 4 separate endings. There's like 6 endings in the game. I played it when it first came out, beat 4 endings. I played a substantial amount. I know most of the enemies, so whenever that drops, I'm so ready for that because I love that franchise. Oh, this is Demon Slayer? Police is just adult daycare centers now. I feel like that's what it's always been. People that just can't behave, for the most part. And it's a lot of people. It's actually overwhelming. And to think that at one point I wanted to be a police officer. Thank God I did not go that route. Granted, it didn't go good for me in the military either, but I just feel like it would have gone significantly worse for me as a police officer. I feel. Because I just left the military with a discharge. In law enforcement, the wrong choice, the wrong split-second decision, the wrong anything, you're looking at years in prison. With a lifetime of ridicule and shame. It's like, nah, I'm fucking good, dude. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I know there's bad cops, but I've seen questionable actions that it could have gone either way, and it was an impossible decision, and the cops still got shit on and fired. So it's just like, I don't even want to be in that world, to be honest. Does that mean we're gonna get a remaster of Bloodborne? I never played Bloodborne. You wanna know why? Because at the time I had a fucking Xbox, and that was a PlayStation exclusive, and I couldn't justify a $400 purchase of a brand new console just for one singular game. I just couldn't. Then again, I suppose I could have changed my justification to there's more games on PlayStation than just Bloodborne, and I can play all of the games I'm currently playing now on PlayStation, plus the exclusives, but still. Just didn't want to fork out $400. For the most part. And now I barely console game, man. Like, in the future, I'm just either going to upgrade this PC or get a new one. I don't plan on touching that Xbox. The only thing I use that Xbox for, guys, the accessories app. To change the button layout on my Elite controller. That's the only time I turn it on. At all. I don't even play games on it. Oh, that anime is dropping next year? Bet. Keep me in the loop on that. Godzilla? Video game? How would they make that game fun? Because you play as Godzilla, do you play as Godzilla, or do you play as like a special forces element that's trying to kill Godzilla? Or like, how do you even make that game fun? How do you even make that game playable? Outside of turning it into just like a destruction simulator where you just destroy different cities as Godzilla and you just level up your Godzilla and its traits, you can destroy cities faster. I don't even know how a game like that would go. Kind of like, I don't understand how that John Wick video game is gonna go. I feel like that game already exists. It's called Hitman. Like, how are you gonna make that play? I don't know. You're gonna make that playable. And how are you gonna differentiate it from fucking Cyberpunk? Because, like, Keanu Reeves is in that. And he's kind of a badass in that game, too. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out and how that goes. And if it's good, I'll jump in. But our mall usually has a Nintendo 64 and S in store? Jesus Christ, how old is that mall? Like the early 1900s? I'm kidding. I rarely ever see those types of stores that still sell Nintendo 64s and Super Nintendos. That's crazy. My kids have a fighting game that's all the monsters from Godzilla. So kind of like Street Fighter, but just like all the monsters from Godzilla, like on a 1v1 left to right style like that. I guess. I don't know. I'm into Godzilla. I just don't think I'm into it enough to play a video game on Godzilla, if that makes sense. What's the new Star Wars show? What's it called? Let's watch this real quick. It's 4 minutes.
I won't let you get away! You hideous, vile scum! Just try and cut me now! You can't!
I mean, with a pose like that, I'm not thinking of cutting you, but...
You can't!
Wait. That's not like a child, right? Fucking anime.
It'll take more than that! You... What? He's fast.
Because you know how some of these animes be, bro. They be looking like... young, but they're like 4,000 years old or something. I don't know.
I can decapitate her this time.
Hey, little girly, what's up?
Now can we practice?
Mama, you gotta wait till I'm done here, unless you're willing to do it by yourself or have your Mita help you. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish this. Look, they're
How
fighting.
pathetic you all are.
It's so hard to breathe. My vision's going dark.
I'll do you a favor and show you how to decapitate your enemy!
Oh. Good lord.
You have some nerve doing that! The one he was talking about has to be
Oh
you!
my...
There's a demon out there that managed to slip from my grasp.
Wait, what? What an abrupt segue there. Like, I wanted to see what happened there. Like, Queen Bee, the most popular girl in school, was about to kill the jock, and then the nerdy gothic girl that sits in the back of the class just came up and mollywopped her. I wanted to see how that played out.
Be you!
There's a demon out there that managed to slip from my grasp. I need you to find and dispose of her.
Oh, okay.
Prepare to die, scum!
Oh, that...
Could you be any weaker? It's a miracle you were able to escape Lord Muzan. Huh?
She grew it back.
What's going on? How is she able to stand?
Oh.
Her healing and regeneration speed is on par with upper-ranked demons.
The healing factor is so overpowered in everything. Have you ever noticed that? Like, I'm not complaining, but the damn healing factor. Spider-Man, The Flash, Deadpool, Wolverine, this bitch. And hell, the Hulk doesn't take damage, but if he did, his healing factor's crazy.
What is this intimidating presence that's radiating from her?
Yeah. How do you beat an enemy like that they can just take infinite damage and regrow limbs? I suppose you could do some Fruit Ninja style action and slice them and dice them into a whole bunch of itty bitty pieces, but if they grow back after that, I'm out. I'm done. I quit. You win. By default, I guess is a waste of time.
I know I chopped her leg off, but it's piercing my back now. No way. Brother!
Oh, she's sadistic too. She likes doing that shit.
Brother! Please help her!
Good lord. Yeah, she's doing what I said. She's about to chop her up into a whole bunch of little pieces and see if that works. I was like, just decapitate her, but that I don't think so.
Her blood! It's burning me!
Yeah, I quit, man. Just quit. You're dead. You're dead. Just stop. Stop. If you don't quit after this... Mama, shut the door. Oh, you found the little... I don't know what that is. If she doesn't quit after this, That is ego of the highest order, bruh. Ego of the highest order. She doesn't quit after that. They're just rabid.
Nezuko!
Yo, she's literally gonna kill anything. She's like, she's in.
Please forgive me! It's my fault you had to fight! I know you suffered! I'm sorry! You gotta go to sleep, Nezuko!
That's called bloodlust, I feel. That's what it looks like. It's if you know about like the League of Shadows and Ra's al Ghul and the fucking the Lazarus pit that they have causes that whenever they resurrect you using that shit. That's what it does. You just kill anything. You just it doesn't matter. Family, friends, you can't see anything except for blood.
What's going on? I don't know. They just burst through the floors.
How long do you think you can contain this broad? She can't take damage. She regenerates all her limbs.
You've got some nerve doing that to me. Whatever you did is taking me forever to heal from.
This is bad. There are people here that I have to protect. Her attack will come any second now, which will shred this whole building.
Oh shit. Who the fuck is that?
So is this Nezuko Kamado?
When did you get here?
Thanks for coming. I've been here waiting for you.
Get lost. After all, you're no upper-rank demon. You're not the one I've been searching for.
Damn, shit on. Shit on. She showed up feeling hella important, hella badass, and then he comes up, turns his back on you, doesn't even make eye contact, doesn't even turn his head and says, "You're a weak bitch. You're small potatoes. Get the fuck out of my house." Oh, that feels so bad.
So beat it.
How dare you speak to...
Oh, did you finally succumb to the...
Wait, what? She's beheaded!
What? He shit on her so hard her head fell off. Or maybe that was just all the damage she took from fighting the other little demon, and the other little demon had poisonous blood, so if the blood got on her, it was kind of like an alien. You know how like alien blood, like from the movie, their alien will like burn the shit out of you and kill you? They don't even have to kill you, like the blood will kill you. Maybe she succumbed to that? Master Tenzin? Yeah, he showed up like a badass. He really did. Showed up and said, "You're a weak bitch. Get out. I got time for you. You're so weak, I'll turn my back on you. You're so not a threat. I don't even need to defend myself or show up ready to fight because it's so nonsensical. You're so small." Oh, that was good. All right, do y'all want to get back to No, he cut Daki's head off when he went in the room. Oh shit, that happened so fast. Oh my god. Damn. He decapitated her so fast that they had a conversation before her head fell off. Oh my god. She was already dead. That's why he was just like, "Oh, fuck it. I don't need to do anything. Show up, have this conversation." God, he's fast. Like, really fast. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's like lightning speed. That's not even fair. Jesus. Either that or that's a really, really sharp sword. I don't know. Angry cop memes. Nunchuck style swords. Oh god. That means he's like That means his proficiency with those things is like through the stratosphere. Nunchuck style swords. You know how excellent you have to. You know how excellent of a swordsman you have to be to not fuck yourself up. Just think of how many people you've seen using nunchucks that hit themselves in the face. Like break their nose or something, right? Black eye, bloody lip. This motherfucker took that same concept and attached blades. He's so good with it, though, that he doesn't take self-damage like everybody else. That's wild. It's an anime, though, but could you imagine a real-life person using nunchucks with blades instead of the wood? That's like nunchuck hard mode, right? You fuck up once, that's a limb. Or at the very least, 24 stitches. Alright. Check out some, Actually... Before we check out some more angry cops, Katai, you're still here, right? Are you still playing row your boat with your son? Those games can last anywhere from 10 minutes to 3 hours. So if you're not currently busy, we will check out. Are these going to be try not to laughs? Did we ever do Savage Comments 3 before we get to Brain Rot 2 and Savage Facebook Post 2? I think we did, right? No? I'm down. And this is not going to be a try not to laugh, or it is? Oh, no. We did see this one. Yeah, I remember this Dracula motherfucker. We did see that. Okay, let me go to the next one that you did, which is... Because these are relatively short. That's why I'm doing these first. Yeah, Brain Rot Post 2. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I feel like this is going to be a combination of funny and irritating. People posting dumb shit on the internet. Oh, never mind. This is going to be... I already failed. God damn it. I mean, I gotta be honest, guys. Michael Jackson Wolverine, it doesn't look bad, but it would be bad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Hold on. But you know what? Just for fun, someone that has really good AI should make a Wolverine movie with Michael Jackson. I'll watch it on stream. Kind of like, remember that badass video we watched, Logan the Wolf? The Wolverine fan-made video? Just do the same shit, but with that guy. Or that. That'd be fantastic. Alright. Before we start this, Not enough. All right. I couldn't take my headphones falling off my head anymore. Okay. Okay. Do you want me to change the scene for this, Katai? Or you want me to leave it like this? It's up to you. Oh, fuck. Big screen? All right. Hold on. Have we lagged at all during the stream? Told me that we lagged twice. Maybe y'all didn't notice it. Okay. All right. This was posted by Lauren Saxon. Brain rot post 2 by Mentally Mitch. I'm gonna try to do this as try not to laugh. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Just reflecting to when I met Future. You met later on.
That is not Future.
I mean, he kind of do look like Future. When you have a big heart and a small Johnson. Lloyd, please protect us from this storm. Who the hell is Lloyd? The only Lloyd I know is Stop. Wait a minute.
Why would
the way you move that girl? You
why would your
got
phone?
my heart.
Why would your phone
Oh,
autocorrect Lord to Lloyd?
Wow, Wayne got socks in the jacuzzi. Those are his hooves, you. Because he's the goat.
I didn't get it.
Hi, are these still selling? Would you ship to Spain if I pay for ship? I don't do international shipping, I'm afraid. Afraid of what? Don't be scared. My new alter ego, Trash Bag Man. I got put in the special needs class because I wore trash bag.
Of course you did.
STD's so high right now, can't even have phone sex. Bit might give me the hearing aids.
You're down bad.
That's how it works.
You are down bad.
Are you still selling the 30-inch TV? No, sorry, I sold it a few days ago. How about $200? I already sold it, sorry. $250. I literally do not have it. Then don't waste my time.
Bruh.
What? No.
That literally sounds like Craigslist, but that could be Facebook Marketplace, but oh, dog.
I'd rather get 1 cent a second than $2.5 million. 1 cent a second is $1.3 billion every other week. Hardly a difficult choice. Literally, how did you reach this result? I just thought of the biggest number I know and commented it. Sure, give me the 2.5 million. If all humans suddenly lost the ability to lie, what industry would collapse first?
The White House. The government?
Government. Lying industry. Tracy Morgan made an appearance on The View to talk about its upcoming project.
That is not Tracy Morgan.
That's not Tracy Morgan. That's Busta Rhymes.
That is good God. Who? We are Black Queens? That's the page that posted this? You don't... My word.
I bagged your pattern? I banged your partner? I bend your parents? It's I beg your pardon.
Yeah, that
Brian with a Y. I said
That's
my
hilarious.
name was Mark with a C. First day of 4th grade. You bad as for a 4th grader.
That's the teacher, Doug.
Thinking about writing a book.
And you know you're one horny bastard. If that is you bad as fuck for a 4th grader. That is gross, first off. You think that's a 4th grader. And then, dog, 2, if you're a 4th grader that old, I don't even think I'm fucking, you're too dumb. Ain't no way, I don't care how bad you are, you're dumb. You're still in the 4th grade and you're 25. That's crazy. That's the teacher, though.
Thinking about writing a book. This tweet has been deleted. Nah, don't delete it now, you Nimrod.
Yeah, you dummy.
Trevor Lawrence with his daughter, Pregame. Pregame is a beautiful name. Y'all be glorifying the wrong shit.
You need to go back to school.
Repeat that for me one more time.
That's not how you spell glorifying.
Let me get your Twitter at. I don't know, it's NSFW. Question mark? Not safe for work. That's fine, I'm unemployed.
That is the
And we
dumbest
see why.
conversation
What
not
happened?
much was said.
Who chose? Is it loud? No, it's a membrane board. Oh, never mind. You want a loud keyboard? Why? You have one? And how much? All I have is 20. Is it Bluetooth? Yes, it's a Bluetooth keyboard. How much? Is it wireless? Can you send a pic? It's $20. Yes, it's wireless. Does it work with phones, tablets, and computers? The pics are in the item gallery. What is the gray one? The same keyboard, folded. Do you have to use the keyboard? Can you use it as a speaker?
Oh my god, I don't even want to sell it anymore. I'm done.
It's just a keyboard. Never mind, I'm looking for a Bluetooth speaker. What?
I'm so mad. I'm so mad!
I'm just so lost.
Lost, confused, angry.
I'm hurt. What had happened? I was short. Question marks? I mean, I was shot by a gun. Oh my god, go to the hospital. Already there. Why are you on Grindr? I'm looking for long-term relationship.
You need to fix your bullet
You
wound
about to
first.
die and you looking for a long-term relationship.
Priorities, I
Bald-headed
guess.
people are cooked. I hate fat people.
Here comes Tornado Nelly. Watch. Let me see. Oh, it went back to gooey, just like we predicted. But it's different kind of gooey. It's like, it's kind of hard. You got to leave it out in the sun a little bit longer to where it gets a little bit more gooey. So go put it back outside. So it can melt a little more, unless you're fine with it like that. Because remember how it used to stick to your finger because it got frozen? Okay, that's a mess. Take it out. That's a mess. Take it out. By the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go.
People are stupid. Being gay is not normal. I'm gay.
Bro, and the crazy part is like, oh my god, all of this happened within a day.
Bald-headed people are cooked. I hate fat people. People are stupid. Being gay is not normal. I'm gay.
Within 24 hours, dog. Good lord, what are you thinking about?
Hey, what's Buddy's channel? This looks funny. Free Palestine. Your broke ass always wants some free shit.
The real Dominic Toretto.
Congratulations, OMG, you are Finland. This sent me. Sent you where? Finland.
I don't understand. I don't get
Guys, tits or ass? Guys.
It's always that one.
I think you're a little confused, my boy.
Yeah, a little bit.
At everyone, thoughts on the new cut? I eat out my dog's asshole is typing. What kind of username is that?
What kind of haircut is that?
Aren't you from Nickelodeon? I'm from Pennsylvania. So you telling me Sabrina Carpenter is done? This probably feels good when you're a printer. Man, we gotta get regular porn back on this website. Wait, what site is this?
What kind of printer is that?
Show me two actors with insane chemistry. Hands down. At Grok. Who are they? They are Tyrese Gibson and Taraji P. Henson, known for their chemistry in the 2001 film Baby Boy.
That is not either of those people.
Come on now, Grok. My mom is kind of homeless meme 4 years later. Why Speed look older? Therapist. Wolverine isn't real and he can't hurt you. Wolverine.
No, he'd hurt you. And then he'd dance about it. That'd be the worst thing.
Rubber is actually naturally white, so why are car tires black? Because blacks run faster!
No lies were told, by the way. I don't disagree.
It's been scientifically proven!
You're not wrong.
To be the case!
It's either agree or laugh, guys, and I'm not failing this.
I cannot!
Because we're almost done. This is the last one, I'm pretty sure. Very accurate. And on top of that, even if the tire was white and it came to you like that on your car, after so many miles of driving on pavement, it would essentially be black. Really. Because, you know, walk on pavement with white socks for, I don't know, all day. What color your socks gonna be? We passed, ladies and gentlemen. We won. That was good. There's some good stuff in there. My favorite one, which one almost broke me? Probably the last one. Almost broke me the most, but I don't know. All right, let's we can do an angry meme review, and then we'll do another one by Mr. Mitch, I guess. Or something else from the patron section, but I don't think the requests that are in the patron section, I don't think these people are here. I don't think Terminated's here. Oh, no, I don't think Commander Smushy's here. I mean, I guess we'll watch that Punisher trailer on Twitch, Christian. It'll be easier. I'll upload trailers, but I don't want to watch them here on YouTube. That's a block waiting to happen, really, for the most part. All right, let's check out another one. By Mr. Angry Cops. So the most recent one is a meme review, right? Yeah. Military dark humor that goes too far. That's my kind of humor. The further it goes, well, to a degree. Like, for example, last night, I was playing, a couple nights ago, actually. Playing some Fortnite with my buddy, and I asked him, I was like, man, if there was no restrictions, if there was no rules at all, and it was the wild, wild west, kind of how it used to be, and you could make whatever gamer tag you wanted, no matter how insane or disrespectful, what would it be? Mine was the abortionist. I don't know, man, it just speaks to me. I like it. It would piss people off. It's trolly, slightly disrespectful. It definitely draws ire and it definitely raises eyebrows. You know what he said? He's like, I don't know, man. I'd probably go with something like Dylan Klebold. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I thought mine was bad. I was like, you beat me, man. You went way more diabolical than me. I didn't even cross my mind. Osama bin Laden's not even that bad. Girly, just wait. Just wait. Be patient. Take your pterodactyl and go get your tablet. Wait till I'm done. Okay. When a cadet gets a stateside kill with a bayonet. Here we go.
Richard here, 82nd Airborne, 10th Mountain 101. Did you guys know that there are no Walmarts in Iran? There are, however, a lot of Targets. Angry Meme Review. Welcome to another episode of Angry Meme Review, where we take your most heinous, disturbing, and very offensive meme.
Nayeli, come here. Close the door, girl. No. When you leave, close the door. This isn't a barn. This isn't... You don't just leave shit open. I need you to shut the door whenever you leave.
Memes from throughout the past month and bring them here for you. And just like every Angry Meme Review, you help me make the most disturbing memes, bam, with your Angry Meme Review homework. Prince Andrew in the back of a cop car looking like Voldemort. And as always,
I didn't recognize who that was. That's who?
Homework. Prince Andrew in the back of a cop car looking like Voldemort. And
what? I guess I missed that during the 2 weeks that I was gone. Which, by the way, we still need to watch that Justin Timberlake body cam. We have to watch that. I have to get to that. I have to know, because... Dude, everybody's getting arrested. What is this? What's going on?
As always, you can share your homework memes and all the disturbing memes that you find or create throughout the month by tagging...
Hey. On your way out, shut the door. This isn't a barn. Shut it. Good, you get to go back again and pet the goats. Bye.
Them and hashtag Angry Meme Review on X, Reddit, Discord, Alibaba, Temu, and the
one of Epstein's biggest clients. What did he get arrested for? Oh man.
Comment section on every single post from the Buffalo Public Schools. But now, before we get into your
Commander Smushy, what's good? I've been waiting on you. Actually, you have a request in the. I'm good, man. I spent 2 weeks house sitting, dog sitting. It was very chill. Didn't do much. Played a lot of video games. Watched a lot of TV. Watched a lot of movies. Caught up on some TV shows. Caught up on a lot of shit that I didn't have time for before I was just, not streaming and making videos, so. Yeah. Let's, we got a meme review here.
Disturbing memes. First, a word from this video sponsor.
Okay.
PDS Debt, credit cards, more.
Formerly, Prince Andrew got his reality check. What did he do? What did he get arrested for? I'm so curious. Cause and we are gonna watch that, at least I hope. My niece keeps bugging me about freezing this fucking T-Rex toy that she has. Oh, wait, the ad's not over. But I think I did hear that. I think I did hear that Prince Andrew went to Epstein Island a lot, I guess. That they were, close buddies. Which, I don't know, man. Name one person that wasn't close friends with fucking Epstein. Right? That's like the core of the issue. Really. All right, we're gonna. Okay, it's almost over.
/ angry. When a terrorist attacks their school. Bayonets! Bayonets! That's right. Just a month and a half ago, a bunch of cadets, well, they got attacked by a terrorist who shot and killed their professor, unfortunately. And then they said, well, why don't we just rush him? And stabbed and beat him to death, which, boy, you gotta love. And of course, there's some memes from it. That's how you engage a threat. ROTC, leadership.
And dude, they had to fix bayonets because they don't have live ammo at all. They never will, not in this setting anyway. So, yeah, fix bayonets.
Excellence.
That's crazy.
Uvalde PD. Oh!
Damn.
Oh!
Y'all are never gonna live that down, ever. I'm sorry. That is rent-free in every head of every American that knows about it. Never gonna live it down, ever. The only way y'all live that down is when everyone that was a part of that dies. Whether it be old age, natural causes, yada yada. Everyone dies and there's no one to blame. Yeah, that's when people will let that shit go. That shit was abominable. You deserve it, Uvalde police.
Oh God, it's your fault those kids are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of your fault. You're not the bad guy that did it, but you didn't do anything.
Didn't do shit.
It smelled like bitch in here. 82nd Airborne, 10th Mountain, 101. Is that a...
What is that?
2nd Airborne, 10th Mountain, 101.
What is that patch on the right that looks like... It looks like a shark. Well, it looks like a fish with a sword going through it. What is that? No, that's a Spartan helmet with a sword. I said fish. It's a Spartan helmet with a sword. I've never seen that patch before.
Is that West Point? I think that's the West Point patch. All getting yelled at by ROTC. Oh, just good. It gives us part-timers so much pride. The cadets who stopped an active shooter. The rest of the student body.
Yeah, dude, and you know what's crazy? This is phenomenal, and it kind of makes me... Well, it kind of makes me feel dumb now, right? Because in basic training, we fixed bayonets and we went out to this open clearing. There was a whole bunch of dummies that had tires as a chest and tires and sticks as arms. Y'all remember if y'all went to basic training? Fix bayonets, blood makes the green grass grow, and we'd stab the fucking dummy, right? And the dummy had actual tires, and they built these dummies, whatever. We'd stab it. We were just out there just stabbing. In my head, I was like, this seems like the very easiest part about being a soldier. So you just stab. Why do we even need to train for this? Just stab. I feel like I could have gotten to this point without instruction from this drill sergeant. But another thought that I had is, when the fuck are we ever gonna fix bayonets? When are we ever gonna do that? When are we ever going to be in a situation in combat? And even in basic training, I was thinking this. I didn't even know what Afghanistan was like. I was like, when are we ever going to use this? When are we ever going to use this tactic? Ever. This pointless. This is stupid. This is a waste of our time. That's what I was thinking in my head. It's not. You should know it. Because these young men, they know it and they did it. But again, I don't really feel like it takes military training to stab somebody. Especially if that somebody is actively trying to kill people, right? Or did just kill someone. So it's just a natural thing, but good on these fellas.
Politicians when soldiers get lobsters and steak. Politicians when billions get spent on foreign transgenders and Afghan Sesame Street.
Yeah. Soldiers are getting paid too much money via the VA. Meanwhile, we're sending millions of dollars to a foreign country for a stupid-ass reason that's not gonna do anything in the grand scheme of things. Yay! Awesome! So good.
Oh yeah, a little while ago, I don't know if you guys knew this, so many politicians were yelling at Pete Hegseth because he bought $31 million worth of steak and lobster, and they were trying to make it out like it was for his own personal party when it was for troops that were going over to Iran or dealing with the Syrian conflict.
Meanwhile, somebody in the stupid-ass world of government and politics sent $11 million, I think it was to Iran a couple of years ago, for gender studies. Am I just imagining that? I don't think so. That actually happened, ladies and gentlemen. We sent $11 million to a foreign country for gender studies. Yeah. You know, the countries that treat their women like shit, view them like shit. Their only purpose is reproduction. You know, those types of countries. We sent $11 million, and I believe it was to Iran years ago. I was like 7, 8 years ago, something like that, give or take. Yeah, we did that for gender studies for a country that could give a fuck less about that. But a whole bunch of politicians here and a whole bunch of fuckers on Twitter felt really, really good that we gave that much money to another country for fucking nothing. We give money to the troops, though. Wah! We shouldn't do that. Okay. I don't get it. Make it make sense. Y'all can't. Try. You'll fail in the comment section, but go ahead.
It amazes me the amount of people that are unaware of the steak and lobster dinner in military lore. I think there's actually a meme coming up about it. And for those of you who don't know, if you get steak and lobster as a meal, that means you're probably getting deployed in very
serious, dangerous territory. This is the military's way of giving. It's akin to someone on death row getting their last meal. They're going to give you something really, really good before they send you off to quite possibly fucking die. So if the military does something really, really nice for you, that's probably the case, because it's always quid pro quo when it comes to the military. They don't do anything for nothing. So
soon they're giving you a, hey, here you are, we appreciate you, steak and lobster, what a great soldier, and you're eating it up being like, this is great.
They had steak and lobster, I think, like once or twice at one of the many dining facilities that existed on Bagram. And I remember trying the steak, and it was all right. And then I'm not a fan of lobster. I'm not really. I don't think it tastes bad. It's just, I don't think it tastes good enough to justify the price of it, to be honest, really. And I'm not I like seafood, but it's just like, I'm not a connoisseur of that shit. I don't look at it, I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever. I'm just happy that I didn't have to actually pay for food when I was deployed. I just go to the dining facility, you get a plate.
And then 2 weeks later, you're in the desert.
Yeah, dude, shrimp, sushi, fish, scallops. Oh, dude, all day I could fuck it up. I just don't really care for lobster at all. Fish sticks, man, fucking crabs, oysters. Oh, dude, I could eat oysters all day. Fuck around and give me some oysters. I'm not even gonna share. I'm not even gonna offer you any. But yeah, just something about, I don't really care for lobster. If the military wanted to give me a dope-ass meal before they sent me to combat, they would probably give me the same meal that my mother used to cook for me when I was younger, which is just like one of my favorite meals, which is mashed potatoes, sweet beans. They tasted sweet beans and spinach and like a beef steak or something like that. It was like my favorite meal that she always used to make for me when I was a kid. So if the military wanted to give me anything, it'd be that. But they don't give a fuck about doing that. Why would they? I wouldn't expect them to. But yeah, steak and lobster, I suppose.
Trying not to get blown up by drones.
Katai, anything wrapped in bacon is fine with me unless it's mayonnaise. That just wouldn't make sense.
Things we do for steak dinners. Is Iran still going on? Yes, it's still going on. And it's interesting how that political process works over there because, you know, new Pope, white smoke. New Ayatollah, gray smoke. Speaking of Iran, did you guys know that there are no Walmarts in Iran? There are, however, a lot of Targets. The USS Nimitz, after getting his retirement request denied for the 3rd time. I'm tired, boss. The USS Nimitz was supposed to have been demilled, broken down, taken out of the fleet.
Decommissioned.
Turned to scrap 3 times. 3 separate times. And each time, the United States government is like, you know what, the Nimitz is, well, it's not that bad. Put a fresh coat of paint on there. These sailors.
That doesn't make any sense. Y'all love spending money on defense. And this car that has 200,000 miles on it, you're just like, it's good, man. Old Faithful right there. Let's keep it. Yeah, and when you break down, you're going to be like, damn, man, I should have just went and bought a new car. I'm kind of fooked now. But I mean, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at a certain point, we're spending so much money on defense. Retire that bitch and make a new one. We have the money for it, and if you don't have the money for it, print more. That's what y'all do, man. Come on, what are y'all doing?
Others are tough. They know what they're doing. They can live through this. They'll be all right. Let's bring it back into service. 5 more years, and it'll be the 4th time. Airports on Monday when ice show.
Which if there's not any problems with it and it's still doing the job, I suppose. But again, you're looking at an old vessel that's seen a lot of shit, and naturally, I would not want any problems to happen with that bitch in the midst of combat. You know what I mean? When you could just replace it with either the same model or a newer model and avoid any future complications, because this thing has seen so many nautical miles. It's insane, kind of, right?
Goes up. What kind of American are you? Did you guys know that ICE agents have been...
But yeah, you're right, Commander Smushy. We could just keep the old one and get a new one. Fuck it. Now we have more. And then when the old one breaks down, we already have that new one. That new one can take the place of the old one. Yeah, I didn't look at it that way. So yeah, we could. But I don't know. I guess it doesn't work the same way as cars, man. Your car comes up on 200k miles. Bruh. It's time. But...
put in airports now? And guess what?
I'm sorry, what was put in airports?
4th time. Airports on Monday when ICE shows up. What kind of American are you? Did you guys know that ICE agents have been put in airports now? And guess what? Nobody's getting shot. Nobody's freaking out.
Oh, by the way, I just want everyone to know that I went to the Virginia airport and I flew from Virginia to Hartsfield. It's been a while since I've been on a plane. It's been a while since I've traveled like that. Well, not a while. It's been like a year. 2 things that I noticed. 2 things that I'm always hearing about, right? ICE agents in the airport and they're harming people. Or just ICE agents in the airport and ICE agents harm people. And another thing that I've been seeing is a reoccurring ad on YouTube about how Republicans are trying to rig the election, and you got Barack Obama talking about gerrymandering and all that stuff, and how they're trying to erase Black history. And the whole Black history thing stuck out to me. I was like, whatever. So I go to Virginia. I don't see any ICE agents. Matter of fact, I don't see anybody. The airport is so empty. There was actually more people inside of the local Walmart than there was inside of that airport. I saw no ICE, nothing. I made it through TSA in less than 5 minutes. I sat down, waited on my plane. I land in Hartsfield, Jackson, and I land at the very last terminal. The airport is packed. I say, fuck it, I'm not taking the train, mainly because I forgot how long it is from the final terminal to baggage claim. It's a mile. Guys, I walked a mile. I forgot how long of a walk it is, right? But in the midst of my walking, I saw a whole bunch of new additions to the Atlanta airport that I hadn't seen in a while. Mainly, a really long stretch of Black history. Statues, paintings, artwork, all depicting Black history, Georgia history, Atlanta history, mainly Black history. A long-ass stretch of just walkway. And I thought about that commercial. Stuck out to me. Oh, they're trying to rig the elections, erase Black history, blah, blah, blah. Really? Are they really trying to erase it, guys? I feel like y'all are just making shit up, or someone is telling you bullshit and you're believing it, because I walked through the whole goddamn Atlanta airport and it was nothing but Black history. Are you kidding? So when y'all say shit, it just like, it falls on deaf ears like that, man, really, for the most part. And it's just, anyways. So I didn't see any ICE agents. I barely saw anybody, and, yeah, well, I done told you what I saw at the Atlanta airport, so when y'all say stuff, bro, I don't believe anything y'all say, unless I actually look in depth, and I don't watch the news, because I actually want accurate information, so miss me with this bullshit, especially you motherfuckers on Twitter and TikTok. It's like...
in airports now, and guess what? Nobody's getting shot, nobody's freaking out, people aren't ramming their cars into other people. Strange. For those of you out in the field, looking at you tankers, most likely, in case you didn't know, 40mm ammo cans fit 27 Coors cans perfectly. Now, a moment of silence, if you will, for the passing of Chuck Norris.
Yeah, R.I.P. That happened while I was gone. But back to this.
40mm ammo cans fit 27 Coors cans perfect.
That is good. I'll give you that. However, you're going to be drinking warm beer, which if you're in the field and you're trying to blow off some steam secretly, you're not really going to give a shit if it's cold or not, but you can't put ice in that. I do like the ingenuity. I really do. Thinking outside the can.
Now, a moment of silence, if you will, for the passing of Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Chuck Norris doesn't die. He ascends.
86 years of careful negotiation, and death has finally accepted Chuck's terms. Satan realizing heaven just gained Chuck Norris when you accidentally hit Chuck Norris's grave.
Actually, no. If anything, Satan should be relieved that Chuck Norris went to heaven, because if Chuck Norris went to hell, he'd be the new Lord. He'd put Satan out of a job. He'd be like, hey, listen, I run this shit now. Go give me a steak and a lobster, Satan.
Gain Chuck Norris when you accidentally hit Chuck Norris's grave.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been a
Here I am.
The face you have to make when the orthodontist is checking your teeth.
Yeah.
When you forget to thank the E1 and his wife for their service.
No, it's my house, and they're hurting me!
That face you make when your junk can touch the ground.
Oh God, this guy. And you know what's funny? His junk actually does touch the ground. That's good.
For all those military members here that go overseas and deploy, you know, they're in the conflict with Iran right now, I'm just gonna say, remember who you're fighting for. You know, sometimes guys just...
Yeah, dude, that's been me before. I put on a pair of fake tits when I was
conflict
deployed.
with Iran right now, I'm just gonna say, remember who you're...
Yeah, there you go. Which, I don't know how many of you in the service did this, but I did not keep any photos in my helmet like this. You always see it on TV, you see it in the movies, right? I didn't keep photos of family members, girlfriends, none of that shit in my helmet. I had a picture of my family in my wallet, and that was it. I never did that. That's kind of cliche to me. I don't feel like any of us do that, really, for the most part, because that shit won't stay, and if anything, you'd have to put it under the padding, and if you put it under the padding, all that sweat is and just heat is going to ruin that photo anyways. So, but... yeah. However, dude, the pair of fake tits that I found in the aid station when I was deployed didn't have nipples on it though, so that's kind of an upgrade.
Fighting for. You know, sometimes guys just don't get appreciated enough. Wife doesn't like my beach outfit. Wah, wah, wah. Honey, this style was all the rage in France in the 40s.
It was.
Me, when the cops search my vehicle and find several illegally modified fully automatic weapons, 650 pounds of tannerite, 3 homemade silencers, and a heavily used pocket.
That pocket pussy is what's gonna get you the most right there. Contraband.
Yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. You're in for a long night, friend. How's Brandon Herrera doing in his run for Congress? Funny you should ask. Texas District 23.
He won.
Candidate Herrera, candidate Padilla Stout. Which, by the way, can you believe these medals that she made?
Commemorative Fiesta Medal. We have a I Can't Breathe with Diabetes. I don't think you can breathe because you probably weigh in excess of 300. I don't even know what that means. What is that? I can't breathe with diabetes? So what, if George Floyd was fat? I don't know, man. What does that even mean? Is that supposed to be a slogan for your campaign? No wonder you lost. I don't know what that means. Seems like you're only appealing to big people, or just people with diabetes. Not everyone has diabetes. It's kind of like Hillary Clinton's campaign. I'm with her. What does that mean, Hillary? What? I'm with you. Now what? Where are we going? What are we doing? I don't know, but you're with me now. See, that's not good. That's not. What does that mean? Where does that go? No wonder were you the opponent? No wonder you lost.
To hand out, that's just unhealthy. Katie Stout's dad. I got a blueberry for a daughter!
Was that Christy Noam's husband in the helmet? Oh, was that actually somebody? Ashley, what's good? I don't know who that is. I just saw the tits. Let me go back.
Me.
Hold on.
They go overseas and deploy. You know, they're in the conflict with Iran right now. I'm just going to say, remember who you...
I don't know who that is. I just saw the tit. Am I supposed to know who that is? Is that someone important? Is that a notable person that I should know of their existence? I just thought that was like an E4 or an E5 playing fuck games and sending this ridiculous photo to his battle buddies. That seems like something I would do when I was in the service. I don't know.
You're fighting for. You know, sometimes...
Let me go back.
Wah, wah. Pounds of tannin, right? 3... Funny you should ask. Texas District 23. Do you believe these medals that she made to hand out? That's just unhealthy. Katie Stout's dad. I got a blueberry for a daughter! Now that's all we got for the randomness. Now, it's time for your homework. Cacao! Prince Andrew laying in the back of the car. A lot of these. Some real good ones. Some real good ones.
Who... aren't there brothers? I don't keep up with these people, bro. Nor do I keep up with the royal family. Isn't there a younger Prince Andrew? Who's the one that's married to Meghan Markle? I thought that was the prince. I don't know these things. I don't know these people. I don't know their hierarchy. What? Oh no.
Let's, what do you say we hit these rapid fire? My mom. Me, realizing the story I just told her involved hookers and Bolivian marching powder. I'm not mad, I'm just...
Prince Harry? Okay, so there's multiple princes? I'm confused. Was there a switch? Prince Harry, Prince Andrew? Are there multiple... I don't know. I don't know how that works. I knew of Prince Harry, the one that's married to Meghan. That's it. I mean... I see these people in the news like once every blue moon. Prince William? I don't know, man.
Disappointed, Andrew. World War I Canadian Army. Chaplain, trying to find out how many Hail Marys are needed for forgiveness. When the spicy lunch you had 2 hours ago stages a revolution while you're stuck in afternoon traffic.
Yeah.
Me, hearing my bunkmate jerk off in basic at lights out, or feeling your entire bunk shake during
I never did that in basic training. Definitely during deployment because there was no one underneath me on my bunk bed because everyone had bunk beds and both beds were yours. So the top bunk was for all your shit and then you could put it under the bed and then the bottom bunk was for you to sleep. There was no one underneath me. There was no one, everyone had their own bunks or whatever. So definitely during deployment, but not in basic. That was just like, I was legitimate. I was too tired to do that. I was legitimately trying to get sleep in basic. I didn't have time to do that. Maybe like on Sundays during laundry day and I was in the bathroom for an extended amount of time. Maybe, but...
Lights out. You boys like Mexico? He fits so perfectly in there. When you realize you are about to go from your country's prince to your prison's princess.
Okay, again. He's in a cop car. He got arrested. He's spooked. Why? What did he do? I need to know.
You hear that? That's my favorite meme of this angry meme review. Tell them what they want to say.
William is Harry's older brother. Naval officer during the Falklands. Harry was originally infantry, but he kept wandering off, so his grandma made him pick a new job. Became an attack helicopter pilot. And that's who we're looking at? Right there? The dad is the current king. That's Prince Harry's older brother. Oh, Lord. Damn. That's rough. You're the older brother out here getting arrested while your younger brother is not getting arrested, married to a hottie. You're out here going through a midlife crisis. I don't know. But this is younger brother type behavior to get arrested. As the older brother, you should be the one setting the example.
Hey, they won the Angry Cops Tumbler with fantastic.
No, uncle, not brother. Oh, okay. All right, uncle. Cool. Got it. Whatever. Same. Uncle, brother, you're older. You're a superior. You're an elder to that nephew, niece, whatever. You set a good example. But again, Prince Harry's already grown. He doesn't need a good example, really. He knows how to operate as a human. Still.
See-through lid and enough room to fill up half of a pint of bourbon, you can finally stomach those Christmas recitals, soccer practices, or parent-teacher conferences. You can't buy it anywhere else. It's only for you, Angry Meme Review winners. That shopping network, made by me and a friend here in the city of Buffalo, which you can use to hide your favorite beverages. Probably booze, maybe coffee. Slide into my DMs. I'll get it sent out your way. Prince Andrew, when he finds out his cellmate has a Prince Albert. Me realizing I should have went to college after my DS just called me the dumb.
Y'all know what that is, right? Maybe some of y'all are not keen. And if you're a man, you might not know what it is. You don't want to know what it is. It's painful to know what it is.
Dumbest retard he's ever met.
Realizing I should have went to college after my drill sergeant just called me the dumbest fucking retard he's ever met, and my mom should have drowned me in the bathtub. Yeah, I should have just got my degree.
And my mom should have drowned me in the bathtub.
Not getting arrested anymore. Harry got arrested playing pool naked in Las Vegas while he was in helicopter training on the West Coast. International news. Harry has a history of pissing off the press. The press got mad that he was playing pool naked in Las Vegas. Wait, hold on. The way I read that is so off. Hold on. Arrested playing pool naked in Las Vegas while he was in a helicopter? Oh, while he was in helicopter training, he got arrested playing pool naked in Las Vegas. That's what he got arrested for. And he has a habit of pissing off the press. It doesn't take much to piss off the press, but that's just funny. I'm not mad. Dude got drunk, took off all his clothes, started playing pool. Now, was it real pool or was it pocket pool? No, it can't be pocket pool. You don't got pants. So yeah, just pool. Good, I suppose. Luckily, there's an age limit to get inside of a casino, right? Or inside of, you better hope there wasn't any minors around. You might have to register. It's Las Vegas, though. Not a lot of these places allow minors, but... Oh, dude. You gotta go back to your dad. And you were doing helicopter training, which means that... So he's a pilot. I didn't know this about him. He's a pilot. You were in helicopter training. You went to the bar. You went somewhere, blow off some steam. You got really drunk. You got naked. You started playing pool. You got arrested, probably for indecent exposure and public intoxication. Well, mainly indecent exposure because you are in a bar-type setting, so being intoxicated is not against the law. However, you're going to have to go back to your dad, the king, and your royal-ass family in shame. Or maybe they don't care. Maybe they're guilty of worse. We just don't know about it because they keep everything secret. I don't know. That's funny to me, though. There's worse things to go to jail for. I'm sitting here thinking, like, the worst, really. DUI, fucking, you killed somebody, I don't know, you beat the shit out of an elderly lady, you groped somebody, but no, you just gotta... Oh my god.
Face when my homie becomes rich and calls me out on all the things.
Yes. Get what time is it? Give me a little while longer, and I promise we're gonna do it. I promise we're gonna do it.
Just 1 minute.
I promise. I'm not gonna let you down. I promise. We will get to it. Just let me do this.
Things I said I'd do for $1 million. Oh, you remember that, huh?
Oh, I tried to pause before that. Okay, what were you saying to me?
Look.
So you're basically threatening me? Is what you're doing? Because basically what you just said is the longer you keep working, the more I'll keep talking. That's word for word what she just said. So that feels like a threat, or at the very least, extortion.
Hurry up!
That's kind of, you should have just led with that. Actually, don't be doing that, girl. Feel bad for your first boyfriend. Okay, hey, be respectful. Okay, I don't do this to you when you're watching TV. My face when my homie becomes rich and calls me out on all the things I said I'd do for $1 million. Yeah, I was just drunk that day, dude. You can't take me seriously. You can't even take me seriously when I'm sober. Don't worry about that.
Dollars. Oh, you
remember that?
Remember that, huh? Oh, well, okay. When you go to pick up field chow and the defect gives you lobster and steak. See, I told you! I told you! Lobster and steak!
Because usually, what is it, ladies and gentlemen? It's some nasty powdered eggs and a biscuit that's harder than your rifle. And some other stuff, dude. I think grits, I believe, which I don't remember the grits being bad or tasting bad. Because how the hell do you mess up grits? It's kind of impossible. But Terminated, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate you, dog. I'm trying to get as much as I can while at the same time trying to appease this little one right here. Stop doing that.
It means you're about to deploy. It's the happy meal before you go to hell on earth.
Yeah.
When the silver bullet makes contact with your MRE-induced hemorrhoid. When you see that one soldier deployment hard drive.
Oh God. That's... Depending on the size of the hard drive, the biggest hard drive I saw, and it was all external hard drives because we shared movies and not safe for work material. I don't want to say the word because she's here. We shared that with each other, like, oh yeah, let me get your hard drive so I can pull off all the movies and all the X movies from there. And we basically passed around hard drives like we would pass around a doobie. And the biggest hard drive I saw at the time, it was like 2011, 500 gigabytes, which was huge at the time. Now we're looking at like terabytes and zettabytes and Bebo bytes. I don't even know if that's a thing, but you know what I'm saying? It's wild now. I can't even imagine now what y'all have on y'all's hard drives. The most questionable thing I saw on a hard drive when I was deployed was a short film of a man who it almost reminded me of the American Psycho movie. You know what? Never mind, because describing it is not safe for this. I can't even describe it without. It was foul, dude. It was actually worse than Two Girls, One Cup. And it was just one guy. It was like a 45-minute movie. I wouldn't even call it a movie. And my buddy got me to watch it. And I was like, dude, you're sick. Why would you make me watch this? He's like, because I just wanted to fuck with it.
Oh my God, the hard drive. Much like steak and lobster dinners, the deployment hard drive is in of itself lore, porn, as far as the eyes could see. That's right. Back in the day, we didn't have Pornhub and all that other stuff. You had to download it.
Well, I mean, I think P-Hub existed back in 2011, between 2009 and 2013. I think it existed. And if it didn't, other websites definitely existed. But here's the thing. When you're deployed, the internet is so bad, you're better off without it. Really. So that's why we had hard drives. We would download everything, man. Pre-deployment wasn't just checking for ammo and making sure you had your rucksack and your knee pads and your helmet. No, pre-deployment also consisted of you loading that hard drive with as much shit as possible. Yeah.
And then you could share your torrented or ripped versions of porn with your friends. And you would find out what they're into. Or what they're into. Or if you were like me, a tradesman, you would just have 2 folders. Stuff that you liked, and then stuff that you would just say, hey man, here's the entire thing, just take it, and then just...
Yeah, I didn't have a folder. There was no folder. It was all there. I did take the time to name everything. So if it was a movie like, Shawshank Redemption, The Matrix, Saving Private Ryan, I would name everything. The X material, I wouldn't name. I would just leave it as the default JPEG 01589, whole bunch of numbers or whatever. Or not JPEG, but whatever video document it was. I wouldn't name those. I don't know why. I just, on the off chance that, I don't know, one of my siblings found it. I don't know. But that never happened.
Just download it, and then you can sort it out from there.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Yes.
Active duty enlisted men that talk...
I didn't trust you if you didn't share your hard drive with me. That's kind of how that went. I didn't fully trust you 100%. It's just one of those things. You know how like sometimes you hear people say like, you can't trust someone that don't eat bacon. It was kind of like that. If you didn't share your hard drive with me, I kind of just didn't trust you all that much, really.
Watching ROTC kids kill terrorists with knives. Holy... Who knew getting your jet ed classes made you that hard? Yeah.
And those JROTC kids, they just brought so much respect to JROTC because when I was in high school, I kind of made fun of those kids. I was like, why not just do the real thing? Stop cosplaying. At the time, I didn't know that there was a benefit to doing it before you joined the service. But they just brought so much respect to, the high school and the college JROTC programs that people think like, oh, y'all are just playing make-believe. Are y'all even going to join the military when y'all are done doing this and all that stuff? So they really are about it. They really are.
Listen here, Sergeant. My liberal arts degree is, it's pretty much like Ranger School. By the way, I have a stateside kill. Do you? No? All right. Me, years later, realizing that I shot Pat Tillman.
Oh my God.
My God.
That's bad. Because for those of you that, I wouldn't tell anyone. If I found out, I would not raise my hand and be like, because that's just like a self-realization. That's not like, hey, this is the person that did it. I wouldn't tell a soul. I wouldn't say anything. Why? With the internet being the way it is, I would not expose myself like that. Hell no. For those of you that don't know, Pat Tillman was a NFL football player that got drafted by the Arizona Cardinals and decided that he no longer wanted to play football anymore, and instead he wanted to be an Army Ranger, so he joined the Army Rangers, deployed, and died to fratricide, which if you don't know what that means, it's friendly fire. Yeah. It was a big deal.
Oh, there's a dark one. Sleeping in my car after morning PT, realizing I slept through lunch.
Oh, that's rough, because now you got to go back to work and you didn't eat. At least you didn't sleep through work, because that's even worse.
Well, if you didn't get caught, it never happened.
Yeah.
Me, after up at work. Sometimes it's the simple ones that just nail it. When you realize the Venezuelan baseball team is better than its military. It's true. We rocked Venezuela and stole their president, but then they came back and won the World Series, World Cup,
the World Baseball Classic. Angry Cops is what it's called.
World Series, whatever it is.
It's different than the World Series. It's where every team from around the world competes. It's like its own Olympic version of baseball. It's just not an Olympic event. It's not associated with the Olympics. But yeah.
For all of the countries, I think I'll take the best military in the world over the best baseball team.
For sure. I don't give a damn about the best baseball team.
No. The look on the ride-along's face when the taser makes 9mm noises. The back seat of Dayton.
Dude. Oh, God. I saw the look on the ride-along's face when the taser makes a 9mm noise. There was a video clip that we saw of a female officer who reached for her taser, but instead reached for her firearm and discharged the firearm thinking she was discharging the taser, and she shot the driver. Oh, yeah. She cried after. She felt very bad. Which I made my comments on that. I can't even remember what I said, But yeah.
His face when the taser makes 9mm noises. The back seat of Dayton Weber's car. For those of you who
The paraplegic story that we just heard.
don't know, Dayton Weber is this potato man who murdered his friend in the front seat of his car with 2 other friends behind him. How'd he murder him? He shot him. The man with no arms and no legs shot his friend.
Yeah.
Watch the video here.
Yeah.
I'll put it here. I'll put the link here.
Guys, it's not a joke. It's not clickbait. It's not a bullshit story. If you haven't seen it, click on it. I'm saying it again because I'm going to be uploading this. It's for real. I thought it was bullshit. I was like, nah, show me the clip. Show me the proof. They showed me. It's real. He did kill someone. It's crazy.
The man with no arms and no legs shot and killed his friend and then drove away with no arms and no legs.
Yeah.
My sister's boyfriend, anytime someone says anything to him, do you know how much fun I would have with my sister's or eventually my daughter's boyfriend while he's sitting in my house? What are your intentions with my sister when I'm like 5 years younger than my sister? In front of my...
They don't know that, though.
My dad, just knowing this kid's like... Well,
yeah.
Because I did. The moment you realize BB...
Yeah. Your first boyfriend? Oh, I'm terrorizing him. I am terrorizing him. He's not going to last long. So you might as well not even bother remembering his name. Mama, I promise. We're going to get to it. I promise. Promise.
C is an acronym for both the British... Because I did. The moment you realize BBC is an acronym for both the British Broadcasting Corporation and something your prison cell roommate might have.
There's what? Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I realized that ages ago, but that wasn't my reaction when I came to that realization. My reaction was, oh God, if I was the BBC network, I would definitely change my name. Do they not realize it? Do they not know? Because if you know, you know. You know? I don't think they know. But they don't have a choice. The British Broadcasting Company. they don't have a choice.
When your Uber driver turns out to be Chris Hansen. When it's your turn to call Cadence. The S&M man. The S&M man. Oh, that's a good one. Who could take a ball game? Okay, never mind. Now that's all we got for this Angry Meme review. Don't forget, we still have this episode's homework to do. Bam! You!
Shitbag, turd, with the face. That's what I hear. You! With the face! You see a whole bunch of fucking privates turn around? Like, which one, man? We all got faces. What the fuck you talking about? You, guy! Hey, you, turd! Hey, you, shitbag! There's one NCO in AIT, that's every time. Hey, you, shitbag! Get off the grass! Every time. Every single time. We called him Sergeant AU. That's every time. Hey, you! I don't even think this guy bothered learning anyone's name. It's right there on your name tape. He could see it. He could read it clearly. But you. And even when he's talking face to face, like, you, go over here. It wouldn't even say names, nothing, man. He's just like, all right, Sergeant AU, that's who he was.
You, guy, you. That is the template for this Angry Meme review. So have fun with this template, but make sure that you tag hashtag Angry Meme Reviews on all the social medias.
Huzzah.
So that I can see it. And if you enjoy these Angry Meme reviews so much, think about getting yourself a shirt. It's the best way to support the channel. This old crack house. Tier 1 George and Tier 1 Ben Franklin tatted up with guns a-blazing at angry-cops.com. Links down below.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that, like, some of the cadences that I used to use and even some of the cadences that my dad used to use when he was in the service are not used today. I just, because a lot of the cadences that we had, can't remember how it went, but there was one cadence that we had that was about deploying and embracing the suck just to come back and fuck our girlfriend. That was the whole cadence, because that was the whole desire. That was the whole drive. Let's get this shit out of the way so I can come back and have sex with my girlfriend and play video games and get drunk. So naturally, the cadences matched that desire. And once more women started to join the military, some of these cadences became too taboo. Some of these cadences became too disrespectful. Some of these cadences became too, I can't even think of the word, but it's just like, bruh, majority of the military is men. Are we not allowed to have a sense of humor? Are we not allowed to cope? We can't cope with the fact that our life fucking sucks when we're in this bullshit job in this bullshit country and we make a bullshit song to cope with our bullshit reality. No, we can't do that. To spare the feelings of female Sergeant so-and-so that can't relate. All right. Oh, God. There was this guy on the installation, and no, he wasn't in our company, but he was on the installation. I knew of him. I saw him quite a few times throughout my time there. I can't remember what company he was in, but the reason I knew of him and I just saw him quite a few times was because he had the same truck as me. It was just a different color. I had a big ass GMC Sierra. It was a badass truck. He had the same damn model, same damn everything with the same damn chrome Rocky Ridge lift kit that I had, except it was black, not red. So naturally, we conversed about our vehicles. One day he parked next to me, rolled his window down. Nice truck, man. You too, dude. So naturally, we talked a couple times, talked trucks, talked just random stuff. And one day, he pulls up next to me, and I get out, he gets out, we're walking to the same building. I think I was walking to a class, and my class was in the same area as his company. And I walk around, and I see him walking around, and the back of his tailgate catches my eye. He had truck nuts on the back of his tailgate. Right? It was just like a little thing. It was like a nutsack dangling from his tow hitch. Right? And I saw it. I was like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. He's like, you like that? I was like, I do. He's like, you want me to get you one? I was like, yeah, for sure. And so I didn't see him for a couple weeks. And then I saw him again a couple weeks later. And I was like, hey, man, you give me that thing? He's like, nah, man, I had to take it off. I was like, what do you mean you had to take it off? What happened? He's like, I got in trouble. Chain of command said that it was so-and-so, and it didn't match the atmosphere of they just got pissy, and they got whiny, and they said I couldn't have it because it was either disrespectful or it was sexual in nature or yada yada. I had to take it off. I was like, that's stupid. He's like, that's what I said. I was like, okay, well, I mean, I guess I'm not going to put it on now. Thanks for trying, I suppose. So, yeah, be like that.
Well, cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this angry meme review. Tell me what you would put as like the header for the meme. What was your favorite meme?
This one could actually be used. You know what? This would go perfect, actually, if you think about it. This could go perfect with the video that we just watched about that fat body PFC wearing the hijab. You go do some fucking PT, shut the fuck up, turn off your goddamn Instagram live stream, and get back to work. That would go perfect for that, in my opinion. I feel like that's there. That hits the nail right on the head. Private first class Krispy Kreme. Holy shit. Little Yellow Bird? I don't know what that is. Good God. I love a black... That's not a black man. That's an embalmed foot that you pulled out of a sarcophagus. I love a black man. Look at that foot. Man's not black. That man's dead. Anyways. This man is squaring up with his cane corso. I have to see it. I love this breed of dog. I think they're so beautiful, and they're huge.
Every time my husband comes in here messing with me, all I gotta do is say, get him, Ghost, and Ghost is gonna handle that every time.
Get him, Ghost. Get him.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you get.
Get him, go.
Yo.
No.
Dude, and he's not fixed. He's still got his nuts, which means this dog has the capability to be aggressive as fuck if he wanted to. Way more so than the ones that are fixed. If I had a cane corso, I'd definitely get him fixed, man. But hey, you do you.
Oh.
He's not actually mad, bro. He's got. My Rottweiler's like that. If I get her amped up and I get her excited, you might think she's trying to fight me. No, she just wants to play. Then she starts running in circles. That's funny. All right. Knowing good and well you would lose that fight. You squared up with him and everything. That's funny. America's Hercules. Peter the Giant Francisco. Okay. I don't know if we'll watch... I really have to get to my niece. Terminated, if it's all the same with you, this will be the first thing we watch on the next live stream. How does that sound? I know that you probably donated so that I would watch this today. I gotta do this stuff with my niece, man. Little Yellow Bird? How does that go? A 15-second ad for a 35-second video? Are you kidding?
Menu. Hello, Panera's new mix
That's
and match
wild.
menu.
YouTube.
I looked outside. What did I see? A little bird.
Yeah.
He looked at me. I lured him close.
We did this one in basic, but we only did it like a handful of times because there was only one drill sergeant that knew this cadence, and none of the other drill sergeants did this cadence because it's all up to you which cadence you do, and everyone's unique and everyone's different. And you can even make up these cadences as long as it goes, as long as you can do it in step, correct? Right? So I did this one in basic training, but not when I was at my units. Not at the 173rd and not at and not in 3rd ID, which wasn't even technically was 3rd ID, but was for all intents and purposes, it was 3rd ID. I was just under 3rd ID in a sustainment brigade. But yeah, we didn't do it. I didn't do this cadence at my units. I did it like once or twice in basic training because of a very specific drill sergeant that we had for like 3 days that he didn't hang around for long. I think he got sent somewhere else.
With a piece of bread, and then I smashed,
his little head.
The moral of the story is, you want some head, you need some bread,
That was basically nothing. That was just him counting. I feel like that was just him counting to 4. Anytime our drill sergeant, he would do some shit where he would say the cadence very clearly, and then he would do some shit like this. And we're literally in step, and we're just looking like, what the fuck did he say? I don't know what to say. What is that? What word is that? Ah, yes, we can do it. We can do it. It'll get you in trouble with the streaming overlords. Nah. Hey! Give me that.
Hey, that's not.
This thing sucks. How do you do it? Thing don't work. Guys, I'm gonna do some stuff with her. We'll knock out some more video. Actually, tomorrow we're gonna be on Twitch doing music. So if y'all want to do some music stuff, tomorrow. Next day, we should be live every day this week and from now on, because all my traveling stuff is over, and I'm good to focus on this now. So, yeah, we're gonna stop it here. I'll probably upload some of this stuff, get to editing sometime tonight. Terminated, thank you for the 5, but we'll do some Fat Electrician on the next, probably be on Wednesday. What's today? Today's Monday, right? No, today's Tuesday. Probably be on Thursday. So music tomorrow, and matter of fact, Terminated tomorrow. If we have time after the music, we may do some Fat Electrician on Twitch, and then I'll just upload that to YouTube. Doesn't really matter on Twitch. We can do anything. It's just I try to focus on the music as much as I can. So if we have time after the music tomorrow, we will, probably towards the very end. We'll try to do it. So, guys, gals, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for chilling with me. Thank you so much for coming back to the streams and the videos after 2 weeks of radio silence. I appreciate that. Makes me feel special, like y'all remembered me. So, good lord, this guy got swole. All right. Ladies and gents, I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of y'all's Tuesday. Have a fantastic rest of y'all's week if I don't see y'all. If y'all need anything, y'all hit me up in Discord. If I missed anything, whether it be news, drama, funny, anything, put it in the Discord. That way we have a list of stuff that we can knock out this week. So, and I'll be uploading again. So, yeah. All right. Love y'all. Go eat. Do some icicle shit. Did we lag at all? It kept telling me that we lagged. Before y'all leave, did we lag at all, and was it significant or was it bad? I know I didn't see y'all say anything. So did we visibly lag on stream? Can y'all tell me before I get out of here? A little bit. Was it reoccurring? Was it a lot? Was it unbearable? Like, what happened? Just okay. Well, all right. Well, I'll figure out how to fix that. I had a little bit about 10 minutes ago, but it was about 20 seconds and it stopped at the end. Okay. But it wasn't like it wasn't like, I don't even know what I'm trying to ask. As long as it wasn't that bad. Sometimes I'll have a stream where it's fine. Or maybe I'll just like lag once, but I had 10 notifications there, so. But we have been live for a hot minute, so. I didn't do anything, man. I was just gone for 2 weeks, and then I come back and but I don't know. We'll see. If it wasn't too terrible, I don't think there's anything to fix. I just think maybe there's some stuff I have open that I never closed, but. And I did update my PC today, because I had to update, and after I update, I always have problems for like a day or two, but. Not on my end. Others may vary. Okay, well, that makes me feel better. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate that. I just had to know if there was anything to fix on my end, which, to be honest, I don't even know how to fix that on my end, to be honest. Like, it's just luck of the draw, I feel. Sometimes the stream's perfect for like 5 straight hours, and then other times we'll lag a little bit every 10 minutes, but tiny lag, right? So I can live with it. Like 5 years ago, I would have been raging probably, but all right, guys, gals, more tomorrow. Movie trailers. Any movie trailers, any TV trailers, anything y'all want me to watch tomorrow is the time. We're going to be doing music. That's the time where we do trailers. So Christian, that Daredevil trailer, will knock that out. Any other trailers y'all want me to check out? Because I'm going to get back to watching stuff, hopefully. I got to finish episode 3 of The Boys and then probably start something. All right, guys, love y'all. Thanks for hanging. See you tomorrow. Bye. Are you ready?